Good evening, everybody. Am I audible, visible? Please let me know quickly. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Yeah, there are few new people are here. Yes. Am I audible, visible, everything perfect? Yeah, ma'am, perfect. Thank you, Aliva. Thank you. Yes. Kashifa, Leta, Tamarai, Hamzini, Hepsi. Hi, Hepsi. Angio. Yes. Okay. So let us continue. இன்னைக்கு வந்து இந்த செஷன்ல first of all I wanted to tell you நீங்க வந்து you can just like the video and also in the session we are going to take some specific topics which is actually repeated multiple times. Okay va? So guys மறக்காம like பண்ணிக்கோ, also subscribe the channel. ஏனா இந்த மாதிரி sessions வந்து we are doing for chemistry, physics, biology as well, and in the next few days la whatever is your whatever you are expecting அதுக்கு மேல videos இருக்கும்டா. So அது வந்து என் promise da. So yes Shobha, right? Yeah. Hey, fine da. English Dolly, I have told you my English is better than my Tamil, so major avandi English la irukum. So that's it. Okay. So likes venum da, likes venum, more likes we needed. Everybody, we need 50 likes to start the session. Friends, you can just share this video. Everybody share this video with your friends. We will let you know. Everybody, you can just join the Telegram channel also, because we will be giving all the updates, everything over there. Yes, not all the chapters, not all the topics, some specific topics which we can just guarantee like every year some questions were, or let's say every year, I mean if you're just checking some last 10 years, these many questions were asked from those specific topics. And the madri irukra highly repeated topics and adoda questions da inneki solve panna poren. Yes. So நம்ம first target வந்து achieve ஆயிருக்கு. So இன்னைக்கு வந்து let us continue பண்ணலாமாடா? Are you guys ready? Ready now? Give me a fire quickly. How to remember every formulas now? How you are remembering A to Z? That is the simple logic. How you are remembering A to Z? Repeated. You were just repeating, right? In your childhood la. So evlo times repeat பண்ணிருக்கேன்னா 1000 plus times வந்து அந்த ABCD காக you are repeated. ஆனா physics ல இருக்கிற evlo difficult ஆன formulas you will be reading one time and you should remember the same formula for the exam also. அது வந்து it is not possible da. Dolly, let me tell you one thing. The important fact is we know that we will be covering some specific topics, okay, which are actually repeated, multiple times repeated, but we don't know how will be the exam question paper and everything, but we can just hope for the best. And also in the next few days la irukra sessions illiyada, I mean in the next week till May 3rd, whatever be the sessions we are doing here, you can just watch those sessions. Whatever be the instructions we are giving, you can just go for that instruction also. I'm telling you, you can crack more than 80 plus in physics, and rest of the subject the teachers will tell. Okay. Let me start. Formula sheet on 23rd ku formula revision irukum. Not just this session. In the session kapram we will be doing more sessions. Okay. Ellame vandu kutti sessions irukumda. It is not going to eat your head. And the instructions which we are giving adellame vandu follow pannitena, definitely you can do it. You can crack it. Got it? And likes. We need more likes da. We need more likes. Okay. So first I'll be starting with units and measurements. Okay. Ready ada? Let us start with units and measurements now. So units and measurements la first one you should understand. இன்னைக்கு வந்து I will be uploading one video also, ஒரு வந்து recorded video இருக்கும். All dimensions, which means in the class 11th and 12th la whatever be the dimensions we need it. இல்லடா everything NCERT la irukra ovvoru topic odayum illa ovvoru physical quantity odayum dimension vanda we are going to discuss in one single session. So adu vanda inniki upload agum, so you can watch that. And dimension purinjana next one vanda dimensional analysis da. Okay, so dimension analysis is basically used for three things. First one, the conversion of unit. Okay, conversion of unit. Conversion of unit. Second one, the deriving relation. Okay, deriving relation. Third one, the what to say, checking the correctness of equation. Okay, correctness of equation. So idha vanda major the task. Ipo vanda dimension analysis na every year la there will be one question. So on the one question related with either of this three. Okay va? So idhula vanda conversion of unit na adukku vanda you should remember only one equation, n1 u1 which is equal to n2 u2. Okay va? Deriving relation and this what is a nama correctness of equation. Idikellame vanda we are using the principle of homogeneity. What is principle of homogeneity? Can you just let me know in the chat box? What is principle of homogeneity? What is that thing? It is nothing but we know that the dimension in the left hand side, dimension in the left hand side should be equal to the dimension in the right hand side. Correct? It is supposed to be equal. Next one is, let us say if I am writing A is equal to B plus C. So what you will understand? What you will understand? Paravailla Esther, paravailla. So I just wanted to know how many of you are among you, okay? So those who are watching this session right now, tell me how many of you are starting from zero? Okay, இப்ப வந்து மேம் இன்னைக்கு தான் ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ண போறேன் physics. So அப்படிங்கிற யாராவது இருக்கா? So tell me. Everybody tell me da. Yes, Dolly is there. Yashita, right? Yes. Leta. Oh my god. So physics vandu onnume theriyada. Starting stage. Scratch la irukka. பரவாயில்லடா இந்த செஷன்ல whatever I'm saying, so அது வந்து கரெக்டா புரிஞ்சுக்கோ. Next few sessionsல வந்து whatever be the instructions I'm giving to you people, please follow that also. I'm telling you in the short time ல hardly 10 days தான் இருக்கு. அந்த 10 days ல you are going to crack Neet. Okay. Yes. So இப்போ வந்து பாக்கும்போது இந்த A is equal to B plus இல்லையாடா. So இதுல வந்து how you will be. Okay, what you will understand. Principle of homogeneity வந்து we have discussed. அப்படினா இதுக்கு வந்து how you will say the dimension of A should be equal to dimension of B should be equal to dimension of C, which means if I'm writing S is equal to UT plus half AT square. Okay, S is equal to UT plus half AT square na. I should write the dimension of S must be equal to dimension of UT must be equal to dimension of half AT square. Ipa vand if you are checking the dimension na, you will be getting the same dimension. So now you can say that. Okay, so now you can say that in the equation dimensionally correct da. Okay, so the another important application of dimension analysis is nothing but in the dimensional correctness we can check. The third one is deriving the relationship. Okay, deriving the relationship na, ipo vand I will tell you. Okay, so ipo vand innoru physical quantity irukke, and the physical quantity is depending upon few other factors or other few quantities. Okay, so now you have to tell me how it is related. Adukku da vandu we are saying the what to say in the deriving relationship. So for example I will tell you, I'm talking about time period. What I'm saying, in the time period vanda actual are depending upon mass, acceleration, okay, or acceleration due to gravity. Also it is depending upon length. Idha vanda I have given you. Now the thing is like you should create an equation, okay, connecting this time period, mass, acceleration due to gravity, L. Okay va? So in the madri questions da we can expect from this deriving the relationship. Okay vada, purinjidada. So first of all in the units and measurements la one important topic enna na, that is nothing but whatever we have written over here, dimensional analysis is da. Okay, so adula vandu three things irukku. Conversion of unit, adukku vandu less chance da, I mean definitely we should study, but more priority should be for the rest of the two. Dimensional equation or dimension of any quantities, if you need to find now, you can use it. Second one is the correctness, and also we can go for the derivation, or let's say deriving the relation. Understood everybody? Understood everybody? Yes or no? Give me quick fire if you understood. Everybody give me a quick fire if you understood this one. Everybody? So now we got this. Now another thing is nothing but the error. Okay, nothing but the error. So error na, let us say if I know that I have an equation like this, z is equal to a square. Now my question is, what is the error in z? What is the error in z? So that will be nothing but, ipo vandu in the power illaya, and the power we will write delta a by a into 100. புரிஞ்சுதாடா? So ipo vandu I'm just saying you p is equal to q raised to 1 by 3. Okay, அப்படினா tell me da, what is going to be delta p by p? What is going to be delta p by p? So on the power we will write into the error percentage. Okay, error percentage, to find the percentage error. Okay, so இப்போ வந்து இப்படி தான் equation இருக்கு. Okay, x is equal to 1 by y. Okay, so இப்படி தான் equation இருக்கு. So அப்படினா I just wanted to know the percentage error in x. How you will write? How you will write the percentage error? How you will write the percentage error? Definitely, please guys like the video. Also share with your friends. Okay. Everybody tell me. So இப்போ வந்து delta x by x into 100 da we need to find it. Okay. So அப்படினா let me just check what is the power of y. What is the power of y? What is the power of y? I can just write y inverse. Correct? So அப்படினா the power into the percentage error in the quantity. Okay. Now let us, I'm just giving you a function like this. A square b cube divided by z square. அப்படினா now my question is, what is delta y by y into 100? In the y il இருக்கிற percentage error da, y il இருக்கிற percentage error da, we need to find it. அப்படினா what is going to be this? Can you just give me the answer? Can you give me the answer? So power of a 2 into delta a by a into 100. Okay, so which means idhil irukra error vandu we have added, plus 3 into power of b vandu 3 da, so delta b by b into 100, plus 2 into, even in the denominator if we are making into numerator, actually vandu paakumbodhu we will be getting -2, and on the minus we won't consider, yena idu vandu error da. So this will be coming as 2 into delta z by z into 100. Okay va? So idu da vandu nama error we have to discuss. Next one is, or before that let us go for a question. Okay, so yes, here we have a question. So quickly vandu you can also give me the answer. If force F, velocity V and time T are taken as the fundamental units, then the dimensions of mass. So idu vandu again deriving relation. Okay, so mass vandu, if I need to write mass, I wanted to write mass in terms of force, velocity and time. So eppadi we will be doing it? I will be starting here. So those who got the answer, you can already give the answer in the chat box. Okay va? So now mass da venum. Okay, mass da venum, which is proportional to, it is depending upon force and it is depending upon velocity, it is depending upon time. So அப்படினா I will be giving the power first. You can just give A, B, C, illana X, Y, Z, edachu, whatever be the dimension you want to give, you can give. Marakama like pandiko, also subscribe the channel, okay? So now the thing is like, I'm just giving K value, which means it is a constant and the proportionality change pannanomla. Adukkaga I'm just fixing a K value. And now I'm just going for the dimension of F. What is the dimension of F? M, L, T to the power -2 and adoda power ennada? A. Got it? Everybody understood? Give me a heart if you understood. Next one the velocity da. LT raised to minus 1 the velocity or dimension. And now we will be going for the power B. Next one is time da. Time dimension vandu T da. So I'll be marking like this. Everybody got it? So first one the question la what is the relation given, and the relation da I have written over here. Force, velocity, time. Adukku vandu I will be giving a power. Adukapram adoda dimensional formula vandu I will be writing like this. I will be writing the dimensional formula. Okay, so how to remember the dimension? You have to study it up. Okay, so on the basics tha venum. So I have told you na inneki vanda I'm going to upload a video including all dimensions. So adila vanda ellathoda equations, ella physical quantities oda equation plus dimension irukku. So you can just go through it. Okay, yes. Okay, so now the thing is like I'm going to expand. So inga vandu m da irukku, adoda power vandu 1 da. Next one is k irukke, that you can just anyway ignore. M to the power a, L to the power a, t to the power minus 2a. In the a power vandu I'm giving for each and every quantity. Then L to the power b, t to the power minus b, and t to the power c. Understood? Everybody understood till this? Next step is just combine. இப்போ வந்து mass இருக்கேல்ல, so massக்கு வந்து ஒரே ஒரு term தான் இருக்கு. ஆனா length வந்து பார்க்கும்போது you can see L is having power A as well as B. So I'll combine this. L to the power A plus B. L to the power A plus B. Now tell me da, what is the power of T? Just observe this equation and tell me what is the power of time. What is the total power of time? What is the total power? Everybody tell me. No issues da, no issues Hepsi. You can just again study. You will get it. Okay, you can remember. So 2 Hepsis irukka nama channel la ipo. Yes, very good. So T oda power vandu inga oru T irukke, inga oru T irukke, inga oru T irukke. So minus 2 minus B plus C. Correct? So now in the left hand side பார்க்கும்போது you can see that mass oda power vandu it is coming as 1. அப்படினா straightly I will write inga vandu mass oda power A da, inga vandu பார்க்கும்போது left hand side la 1 da. So straightly I will write A is equal to 1. Next one is L oda power da. So now tell me da, left hand side la what is the power of L? What is the power of L in the left hand side? Yena right hand side la irukkiradhu A plus B da I have written. Now you tell me in the left hand side la what is going to be the power? Quickly tell me. Quickly tell me everybody. Quickly. Yes, very good. It is going to be 0. Now tell me for this one 2A minus B plus C. What is going to be the power in the left hand side? Adu kuda 0 da. Yena ipo vandu if I am writing this, I will be getting like this. Yena left hand side la mass mattum dana irukke. So appadina A I am substituting here 1 plus B which is equal to 0. Appadina B is equal to minus 1. So inga vandu பார்க்கும்போது minus 2 into 1 minus 1 plus C which is equal to 0. Yena A yoda value, B yoda value we found it. So minus 2 plus 1 which is equal to minus C. Appadina C will be 1. Hence, which is the right answer da? I can say force oda power da A. So that will be coming as 1. Velocity oda power da B which is minus 1. And time oda power da C, that is again 1. So which option is correct da? Which option is correct? Quickly tell me. Which option is correct? Everybody quickly tell me which option is correct. Very good. Very good. So we will be getting option B as the answer. Very good. So now quickly go for the next question. So aduvanta let us skip that. We can just study it later. Okay. So now we are moving on to the Vernier, measuring instruments, another important topic from units and measurements. So when I'm talking about measuring instruments, we have two measuring instruments. Illiyada, Vernier caliper irukke, screw gauge irukke. Correct? Vernier irukke, screw gauge irukke. So first one, let us start with Vernier. So adu vanta I will tell you. So first one, in the least count da venum. Okay, least count da venum. So least count vanda 1 MSD minus 1 VSD. 1 MSD na main scale division da. Okay va? MSD na main scale division da. VSD na Vernier scale division da. Okay va? So next one is least count order expression, we got it. Okay, so next one is nothing but the final reading. The final reading will be, of course, and the main scale reading irukum plus the least count into, okay, least count into the Vernier scale la edachu oru point vanda one line will definitely coincide with the main scale. Okay, one will definitely coincide with the main scale. So anta division, Vernier la irukra anta division into the least count will be giving you the final reading. Final reading will be MSR plus least count into VSR. Okay, so next one is zero error da. Okay, so zero error na let us say ipo vandu in the Vernier oda 0, main scale oda 0, rendume vandu if it is coincide na, okay, rendume vandu coincide pannitena, I will say adu vandu zero error da. Ana next வந்து பாக்கும்போது இந்த Vernier 0 is right side of the main scale. Okay, so இதுதான் வந்து நம்ம main scale. Okay, இதுதான் வந்து நம்ம main scale. இதுதான் வந்து நம்ம main scale ஓட 0. ஆனா Vernier is starting from here. Okay, Vernier ஓட 0 வந்து starting from here. அப்படினா இது வந்து I will call it as positive error. Okay va? Idu vanta I will call it as positive error. Next one is negative error da. Vernier 0 is left of the main scale now. Okay, if it is leading now, I will say that is nothing but the negative error. In the equations allame vandu important. Next one is nothing but the screw gauge. Okay, when I'm talking about screw gauge, first thing you should know is what is pitch. Okay, what is pitch na? Ipo vandu while we are rotating the circular scale, there will be a linear displacement happening. Correct? So on the one rotation equivalent ana linear displacement da. Okay va? Linear displacement. We will be rotating the circular scale. So while we are rotating, what will happen? There will be a linear displacement, and the linear displacement da in the pitch value. So first vanda in the screw gauge oda least count da venum. So on the least count will be the pitch, which means in the single rotation la irukra linear displacement divided by number of divisions in the circular scale. Usually it will be 100 or otherwise it will be coming as 50. Okay, mostly it will be 100 and it will be given in the question. Next one the final reading da. Okay, final reading da. What is that? So in the main scale la irukra reading. Okay, and the linear scale la varapora reading plus CSR into LC, which means again in the circular scale la irukra small divisions la edachu oru division actually vandu in the linear scale oda it will coincide anta point da actually vandu in the CSR. Okay, so idudha vandu final reading. Again idila kuda we have the zero error, same as the previous case. If it is leading, definitely adu vandu oru positive error agum. If it is it is behind na adu vandu zero error agum. Okay va? So you should have a clarity on all those things. So now we are going for the first question. 1 centimeter on the main scale of a Vernier caliper is divided into 10 equal parts. Okay va? So now 1 centimeter, listen carefully, 1 centimeter is made into 10 divisions, and if 10 divisions of the Vernier, okay, 10 divisions of the Vernier, which means VSD, okay, VSD is coincide with the small divisions in the main scale. So you can just equate it. Understood everybody? Everybody understood? 10 VSD which is equal to 8 MSD. Then the least count of the Vernier. Least count of the Vernier. So what is the equation for least count of the Vernier? Can you give me the answer in the chat box? What is the least count? Quickly tell me what is the least count? What is the least count? What is that? It is nothing but 1 MSD minus 1 VSD, which means idilirundha I should find what is 1 VSD in the statement lirundha. How we got the statement? In the question like clearly mentioned. 10 divisions is coincide with 8 divisions of main scale. Appadina I will do 10 or let's say 1 VSD which is equal to 8 by 10 MSD. Purinjidada 8 by 10 MSD. Now I'll be apply here 1 minus 8 by 10 into MSD, which means 10 minus 8, which is going to be 2 by 10 MSD, which means we will be getting 1 by 5 MSD. Now it is the turn for MSD. Okay. Now it is the turn for MSD, one main scale division. Adikada they have given this. Okay. 1 centimeter is divided into 10 divisions now. What is going to be that small division? What is going to be that small division? Ippadida irukke. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So idudha vandu actually namma 1 centimeter. 1 centimeter is divided into 10 divisions now. Tell me da, what is going to be the smallest division? What is going to be the smallest division? It is nothing but 1 by 10. 1 centimeter divided by this 10. Purinjidada everybody? Everybody understood? So while we are doing this, we will be getting what? We will be getting the value 0.02 centimeter. Got it? So first one, and the question we got 1 centimeter is equal to 10 division. Second, we got 10 VSD which is equal to 8 MSD. Idilirundha we will be finding 1 VSD. Adukapram least count in the 1 MSD minus 1 VSD whatever we got it over here, adu vandu inge substitute pannalam. Okay, that is what the simple case. And the one main scale division will be coming as, okay, 1 centimeter is equal to 10 divisions. So idilirundha we can find 1 division, which means 1 centimeter divided by 10. So on the value vandu you can just substitute over here. So now next question, screw gauge da. So in the screw gauge gives the following readings. When used to measure the diameter of a wire, the main scale reading is 0 millimeter, no issues at all. Okay. Circular reading, which means the main scale, it will coincide with 1 point, right? That is 52 division. Given that 1 millimeter on scale corresponds to 100 divisions on the circular scale, the diameter of the wire above data will be. So final reading or expression annada, final reading. Idhula vandu you can just completely ignore the zero error. Yena adu vandu mention pannala. So final reading will be coming as, we know MSR plus LC into CSR. Correct? So what is MSR? Tell me what is MSR. Quickly tell me what is MSR in the question. What is MSR in this question? Everybody. Everybody. Live will be till 8 o'clock. Okay. It is nothing but 0. Yena in question given main scale reading is 0 da. Plus the least count we need to find. How we will be finding the least count? Hardly 2.5, 3 hours, up to 3 hours. Okay. So tell me what is going to be the least count. So adikagada they have given this. 1 millimeter corresponds to 100 divisions, which means if I am rotating it for 100, okay, rotating it for 100, one circular motion, the linear displacement will be 1 millimeter. Appadina pitch 1 millimeter da. And the number of divisions is nothing but 100 da. So least count will be 1 by 100. Pitch by number of divisions. Okay. Pitch by number of divisions. Marakama like paniko. Also subscribe the channel. Share with your friends. Yena we are going to do a lot of different varieties of classes. Okay, so 1 by 100 we will be putting. Now you can just substitute over here 1 by 100 into what is CSR? What is CSR? 52. Can you give me the answer? Can you give me the answer, everybody? Everybody? Yes, yes, Angio, thank you. Yes. Least count வந்து simple தாடா இருக்கு. Least count na pitch divided by number of divisions. Okay, pitch na என்ன? இப்போ வந்து இந்த circular scale இல்லையாடா? If we are rotating this circular scale for one complete rotation. So அது வந்து one complete rotate பண்ணும்போது there will be a linear displacement, right? There will be a linear displacement. அந்த linear displacement தான் இந்த pitch. Okay வா? So in the case they have given in the 100 divisions rotate பண்ணும்போது it is displacing for 1 millimeter. அப்படினா just substitute. Okay. Okay. Not just these questions da. In the week whatever be the questions we are solving, in the week completely you have to dedicatedly you have to be here. Avloda. Okay. So now what is the answer you will be getting? You will be getting 0.052. Everybody got it? And inga paakumbodhu the answer is given in centimeters, so you need to convert also. Okay, so we know that whenever we are just doing 1 by 100, we will be getting 0.01 millimeter. Now you have to convert into centimeter. So idudha vantu least count. Okay. So next one, the motion in a straight line da. So adilirundhu we can expect a question like we can just go for the equations of motion. Equations of motion na V is equal to U plus AT, S is equal to UT plus half AT square, and V square is equal to U square plus 2AS, and the displacement in nth second will be U plus A by 2 into 2n minus 1. Okay va? And also we know velocity will be dx by dt. Okay, and if you need to find the change in position, you can just integrate v dt. Also like this way acceleration will be dv by dt. So if you need to find delta v, you can go for integral a dt. Understood? Everybody got it? Yes or no? Yes or no? So these are the important equations coming in this chapter. And next one is, once you got it, you can just go for one more equation for acceleration, v into dv by dx. Adu vandu simple adha we will be getting a is equal to dv by dt. Correct? So now what I will do? I will just multiply and divide it with dx. Just I am rearranging. Okay. So in the dx vandu I will replace here, dt vandu I will replace here. So dv by dx and dx by dt. So what is dx by dt? We already studied velocity. Simply you got another relation. Okay, simply we got another relation. Understood? Now give me a quick heart, everybody give me a heart quickly give me a heart. And I need more likes, I need more likes. So 1 hour, when we are finishing 1 hour, you have to give 150 likes. Okay. Need to go a little bit slower. Fine, Tamare. Because the thing is like we need to solve if over topic we need to at least solve one question, and in the madri just we have done one chapter, almost 45 minutes is over. So that's the thing. Okay, paravailla. Yes. So idu da vandu important ana relation. Next one we should go for the graphs. Okay, so when I'm talking about the graph, first one vandu the position time graph, we can go for it. So idula vandu if I'm just going for this one, what it is representing? Tell me quickly what this graph is representing. Idu vandu position, idu vandu time da. So this is representing rest. Okay, this is representing as the rest da. Idu vandu represent pandrathu. Okay, got it? 1 second. Okay, not constant, it is rest. So if I'm just going for this one, idu vandu whatever you said is correct. Idu vandu constant da. Which is constant? Idoda slope da constant. Okay, slope na position time graph oda slope enada velocity da. So now I'll be getting the velocity will be coming as constant. Purinjidada? Everybody understood? So now another thing is, let us say we have a graph like this. Appadina, I just wanted to know, is this a increasing graph or decreasing graph? What type of graph it is? So adikaga we can just do one thing, we can just draw the tangent at every point. So when you are just looking at the tangent, okay, so idudha vandu theta 1, idudha vandu theta 2, idudha vandu theta 3. So theta 3 varumbodhu it is coming as 0, which means on the angle vandu it is going to be reduced. Okay, increasing allada decreasing. Okay, it is decreasing. Yena we know that slope na actually vandu tan theta da. Okay, so when it is coming as in the theta value vandu reducing, correct? Appadina this slope is reducing. This is a velocity decreasing graph. Now let us say, in the graph is actually looks like this. So now you can just do one thing, you can go for the slopes. Okay, so what is happening? The theta 1, theta 2, which is more? Theta 2 is more, right? So which means this is representing the velocity increasing graph. Purinjidada everybody? Everybody got it? Yes or no? Yes, perfect. Very good, very good, very good. Okay, so marakama like panikoda. So these are the important graphs coming under the velocity time graph. Okay, next one is velocity time graph. Position time graph is over. Now velocity time graph. Again, this is the graph. What it is representing? Quickly tell me what it is representing. What it is representing? This is representing velocity is constant. Correct? Velocity is not changing. Now tell me what about acceleration? In this case, acceleration enna? So we know that the slope of VT graph da acceleration. Correct? Appadina in the case la varumbodhu in the slope enna 0 da. So acceleration will be 0. Exactly the similar way, this is what another one. So what it is representing? What it is representing? Velocity time graph irukke. And this is coming as the slope is constant. Slope is constant. Adanala I can say that acceleration is also coming as constant. Okay. So now another one is same as the increasing graph. So idhula vandu paakumbodhu what you will understand? Is it a decreasing or acceleration increasing or acceleration decreasing? What type of graph it is? Acceleration increasing or acceleration decreasing? Very good, Dolly. It is actually acceleration increasing. Now let us say I have a graph like this. Velocity time da. Now tell me what is going to be this graph. What is going to be this graph? Acceleration. About acceleration, what you will understand? Acceleration one the constant da. Ana, this is representing a retardation. Okay, which means this is coming as in the negative value. Okay, acceleration is coming as negative. So acceleration one the constant da, ana vandu adoda value vandu negative da. Another important point regarding this is area under the velocity time graph. What is this? What is the velocity? I mean the area under the velocity time graph. Everybody tell me. What is the area under the velocity time graph? Area under the velocity time graph. It is nothing but area under the velocity graph is nothing but the displacement. Purinjidada? Don't be get confused. It is nothing but displacement. Very good, Sanjana. Very good. It will be nothing but displacement. So now we got it. Okay. Another one is for the acceleration time graph. So I'm just saying this is what the graph. What it is indicating? In the graph indicate pandrathu enada? What it is indicating? Idu vantha nothing but we can say that acceleration vanda constant da. Now tell me what is the area under the acceleration time graph? What is that? Area under acceleration time graph. Very good, Hari. Constant da. Perfect. Now you can just tell me this. Area under the acceleration time graph. Very good, Dolly. Very good. It is change in velocity da. If you are writing velocity, adu vandu wrong answer. Okay. It is coming as, wrong answer if you are just giving V. Change in velocity da. Don't write V. It is wrong. Okay, velocity illa. It is actually delta V da. Purinjidada? So now quickly let us go for one question. Which of the following graphs shows the VT graph of a ball thrown upwards? Which means ipa vandu enkitta oru stone irukke. Okay, I have a stone right now. I'm just dropping like this, or I'm just I'm just doing like this. Appadina what will happen for the ball? So it will actually go up to a height and it will come back. Correct? Appadina and the velocity time graph da venum. Velocity time graph da. A vandu wrong. Don't give me A as the answer. Adu vandu wrong da. So understand and the first half motion, which means it will be going from here to this point. Okay va? So tell me at the topmost point la velocity enna? Topmost point la velocity enna? Very good. Is the right? Yes, sir. Yes. Very good. Very good. Very good, Tamare. Very good, Kashifa. Okay. Now tell me on the topmost point la, in the point la irukra velocity ennada? If I'm throwing it with the velocity V on the topmost point, what is the velocity? 0. Very good. Who has given? Dolly. Yes, very good. So, idu vanta 0 da. Appadina, you should understand, when I am throwing, okay, it is the velocity reduces and it is coming to 0. Now tell me, in the case, okay, in the scenario, in the velocity time graph, the slope, okay, slope of this velocity time graph enna? In the case, I have told you, you are just throwing something. So, adula vanta in the velocity time graph, slope vandu if I am asking na, and the value vandu what you will say? What is going to be that? What is going to be that? And the value of this slope, adu vandu acceleration due to gravity da. Can I say that adu vandu constant ah irukum? Appadina I should get a graph like this, which means velocity vandu it is in a high value. Adukapram it will reduce and it will come to 0. Adukapram what is happening da? On the topmost point la ipo vandu and the ball irukke. Now adoda velocity oda direction vandu change aachu. Ipo vandu that is moving in the negative direction. Okay, it is moving in the negative direction. Hence I can say option D will be the right answer. Okay va? Now I'm asking you one more question. You should give me an answer. In the velocity time instead, I want speed time graph. Can you give me the right figure from here? Which graph is representing speed time? Speed and time represent pandra graph yedada? Quickly tell me. Looking at these 4 options, tell me speed versus time graph. Very good, Dolly. It is coming as B. Yena speed ku vandu negative value possible alla. Adu vandu eppovume positive ah irukumle. So definitely what will happen? So again it should reach us, when it is going up, it will come to 0. Again velocity increases in the negative direction and come to the same velocity as initial velocity. Appadina what will happen? This will be like this. Purinjidada, give me a quick heart everybody. I need some energy also. I need to get some energy from your hearts. Okay, if you are sharing some hearts, I will get more energy. So everybody give me some energy. Adukapram we can go for the next question. Yes, Yashida, Hamzini, thank you so much da. So now speed time na adukku vandu positive value mattum da possible ah irukke. So it cannot continue in the same way na. It should go to the positive level. That's it. Okay. So now another question. So ipo vange inge oru velocity, they have given the velocity which is equal to beta x to the power minus 2n. Beta and n vandu constants da. Now you should find the acceleration. Quickly tell me what is going to be the equation. Okay, in the question la use pandra equation enna? Which equation we have to use in this case? Everybody, which equation? Of course, Velmurugan. We will share the PDF after the class. So tell me, what is going to be that? Very good, Hamzini. It will be nothing but acceleration, which is equal to v into dv by dx. So now let us go for differentiation. d by dx of beta x to the power minus 2n. Beta the constant. What we will be getting if I am differentiating x raised to minus 2n? I will be getting minus 2n x to the power minus 2n minus 1. Now I have to substitute here. What I will be getting? Velocity na beta x to the power minus 2n. dv by dx is nothing but minus irukke, beta irukke, 2n irukke, x to the power minus 2n minus 1. Now I'm just combining these powers. Okay, now I'm just combining these powers. So now beta square 2n x to the power minus 2n minus 2n minus 1. So minus 2n what will be? What is going to be the answer? 2 beta square n x to the power minus 4n minus 1. So which is going to be the answer? Da? Which is going to be the answer? Option C will be the right answer. Very good, Hari. Very good, Angio. Very good. Very good. Very good. Very good. Okay. So now we are moving on to the another case. So let us go for the motion in a plane. So motion in a plane paakumbodhu, you just study sum of the equation. So idu vandu ground to ground projectile oda equation. Time of flight irukke, maximum height oda equation, range oda equation. Idellame vandu we have to study. Also, adoda this thing, what is it, nama? In the cases the parabolic path illada, so ground to ground projection na inta madri irukum, correct alla? So idoda parabolic path da, and the path oda equation kuda you have to study x tan theta minus gx square divided by 2u square cos theta. Okay, so no issues, and the PDF will be uploaded by today night. Okay, yena vandu and the PDF ellame vandu merge pananum, have to upload, adinala da and the delay irukke. Okay, so in the y is equal to x tan theta minus gx square divided by 2u square cos square theta. Illana you can just write, you can study this same equation in terms of the range as well. Okay, so next one is for the horizontal displacement, sorry, horizontal projection. Horizontal projection na ipo vandu neenga vandu or height la irukke and you are projecting in the positive x direction, and the madri tha project panna pore, and after that it will follows a path like this. Okay, it will follows a path like this. In the case la irukra time period, range and the velocity ellame vandu we have mentioned over here. Ella equations ume you have to study. Yena questions vandu major in the projectile motion la irundhu da they will ask. Now quickly go for the question from motion in a plane. So just observe. A particle moving in a circle of radius r with uniform speed takes time t to complete one revolution, and this particle were projected with the same speed at an angle theta to the horizontal. The maximum height attained by it equal 4r. The angle of projection theta is given by. So in the question la angle of projection da thevaiya irukku. So paravailada question vandu purinjiruchuna give me a heart. If you understood the question na give me a heart. Then I won't explain the question. Straightly we can go for the answer. So idhula vandu paakumbodhu they have given the maximum height oda value as 4r. Okay, maximum height vandu they have given as 4r. R na in the case la range illada, radius da. Okay, r na it is nothing but the radius da. Appadina we can just write the equation for height. What is the equation for height? U square sin square theta divided by 2g. Idudha vandu namma height oda equation. This is given as 4r. Idudha vandu they have given as 4r. Purinjikko, idhula vandu in the r value na radius oda value da. Okay, next vandu you can see in the options la kuda you can see that there is no u. ஆனா வந்து அங்க டைம் இருக்கு. Okay, and the time period they have mentioned, right? அப்படினா I just wanted to write the velocity in terms of time. அப்படினா very simple da. Time period na என்னடா equation? The displacement. Okay, இல்லனா the distance divided by the speed da. Okay va? So in the case, it is actually going for a circle, right? So now tell me, what is going to be the distance? What is going to be the distance? Okay. Of course, happy bro. Idhula vanthu after gravitation, we will straightly go for 12th grade only. Okay. So now distance divided by speed da. அப்படினா இந்த circular motionல இருக்கிற displacement இல்லனா இந்த distance ஓட value என்னடா 2 pi r da divided by the projection. Now I'm just writing the v will be coming as 2 pi r divided by t. Okay, 2 pi r divided by t. Now the thing is like, in the value you have to substitute in this equation. So let us say, I'm just calling this as equation number 2, this as equation number 1. So appadina 2 in 1 da you should do. Can you do and can you just give me the answer? Everybody, others listen. So idhula we have a particle. And the particle is actually going in a circular path. Okay, so adukku ஒரு uniform speed தான் இருக்கு. Okay, adukku it is taking a time t. Okay, it is taking a time t. If this particle were projected with the same speed, அப்படினா when we are just finding the maximum height na, அதோட velocity இதில் இருக்கிற velocityக்கு same ஆக போற. அந்த uniform circular motionல இருக்கும்போது what was the velocity, அதுதான் இந்த projectionல கூட velocity ஆக போற. So now in the questionல you don't need to do anything. Maximum height ஓட equation you know. Okay, அந்த equationல u இருக்கல, அந்த u you need to replace in terms of time. ஏனா u directa they didn't give. They have just given இதுக்கு radius r தான் இருக்கு and அதோட time period t தான். So அந்த equationல இருந்து you will be finding the v value. அதுக்கப்புறம் அந்த v value you will be substituting in the maximum height ஓட equation. Hi Hema, how are you? Okay, so now you will be getting option B as the answer. Very good, very good. So we will be getting the answer. H is equal to 4r da. Don't get confused. And the r in a range illada, radius da. Okay va? Question la they have given capital R na radius da. So and the radius da substitute pannanum. Don't get confused and don't substitute the range value. Okay? Got it everybody? Give me a heart. Everybody give me a heart. And marakama like panikoda everybody. Likes ku you are becoming so selfish. Okay. So now we are moving on to the gravitation chapter. Okay, gravitation chapter la first you should know in the acceleration due to gravity change pannumla, and the acceleration due to gravity change பண்ற அந்த equations எல்லாமே important da. Okay va? So acceleration due to gravity na g is equal to gm divided by r square da. Correct? So ipo at a height na you can go for gm divided by r plus h the whole square. Ipo in the h value even it is very small. Okay, in the h value very small na, in the equation you can just write it as g into 1 minus 2h by r. Okay va? And according to depth, okay, so depth vary பண்ணும்போது this will be varying with this equation g into 1 minus d by r. Thank you Esther, thank you so much. Okay, so இதுதான் acceleration due to gravity. அதோட equation gm by r square தான் at a height. Okay, இப்போ இந்த surface இருக்கும்போது earth ஓட surface what is the acceleration due to gravity? 9.8 meter per second square தான். ஆனா when it comes to at a height h na இந்த value vary ஆகும். அந்த value தான் gm divided by r plus h square. So இப்போ in the height we are choosing na, அது if it is very small na, what will happen da? What will happen? It will be turned out to be this equation g into 1 minus 2h by r. Whatever be the value given in the question, adu you can substitute. Next in the acceleration due to gravity. இப்போ in the earth whenever we are going into the depth na, definitely what will happen? In the value again it will reduce. Okay, in the value again it will reduce. And how it is reducing? G into 1 minus d by r. Okay, Tamare, let us just take at least 2 hours da. Okay, adukapra we can just think about the break and all. Okay, so idudha vandu the thing. Next vandu idhula important ah irukkiradhu nama satellite motion na I mean if you are taking 10 years adula vandu 8 years ilume in the satellite motion related ah irukkira questions da they have asked. So adukku vandu you need to study the Kepler's laws also. First vandu law of orbits da definitely in the particle will be, I mean all the what to say planets. Okay, planets allame vande it is actually moving in a elliptical path. Okay, it is actually moving in a elliptical path. Next one the law of areas da. So ipo vande I am giving you 2 seconds. Okay, if I am giving you 2 seconds, in the 2 seconds illa the area you are covering, okay, the area you sweeps out, it will be same. Okay, equal time interval la equal area tha cover panna poren. So adukku vandu innum one more relation irukke, delta A by delta T. Okay, so idu kuda important da, delta A by delta T will be coming as L by 2m, which means L by 2m angular momentum da L, and the value vandu eppavume it is going to be constant. Purinjada everybody? Can you give me a heart? Everybody, can you give me a heart quickly? Everybody. Next one the innum important ana relation, most of the case in the relation one you have to use the time period. Okay, the time period of the planet, or let's say the square of the time period of the planet is directly proportional to the cube of the semi-major axis. So we can just write t square is proportional to r cube. Okay, t square is proportional to r cube. So you can just write that equation as well. Next one the escape velocity and orbital velocity. So when I'm talking about escape velocity, adoda expression is root of 2gm divided by r da. So now I can say that this is nothing but root 2 times the orbital velocity. So in the equation you can study, you can just sort out all the problems. So this you can again write it as root of 2gr. Okay, another expression in terms of acceleration due to gravity, you can just go for this equation for the escape velocity. When it comes to orbital velocity, this will be gm by r. Okay, so if it is at a height, or let's say if it is at some distance from the center of the circle, now you can represent it as small r. Depending upon the distance from the surface, you can write r plus h. Also, if it is at the surface, you can again go for another relation for the orbital velocity, which is nothing but root gr. V not illada VO na orbital velocity tha. So ipo vanda we have mentioned about satellites, right? So in the satellites vanda actually vanda it will rotate. Okay, satellites will revolve around the earth. So definitely it will be having a path. So on the circular path ku vandu oru radius irukum, and on the circular path la pogumbodhu definitely it will be having some velocity. And the velocity da in the orbital velocity. When we are talking about escape velocity na, it is again very simple. Ipo vandu in the earth surface la irundhu if you want to vanish, if you don't want to come back to earth na, definitely you should have a minimum velocity, and the escape பண்றதுக்கு தேவையான velocity da escape velocity. The minimum velocity required for a body to escape from the earth surface is known as, from any planet is known as the escape velocity. Okay, gm by r and gm by capital R, I'll tell you. So you just study this equation, root of gm divided by r. So now let us say I'm telling you this satellite is actually rotating, or let's say revolving around the earth very close to the surface na, on the case la r will be capital R. Now I'm saying idudha vandu nama earth. Okay, so actually vandu idudha vandu nama satellite oda path. Appadina idudha vandu nama small r. So basically we know this is capital R and this distance is coming as h. Now I'll be replacing this equation. What is going to be this one? Gm divided by r plus h. Purinjadada everybody? Yes, very good Hari, very good. So the escape velocity value from the earth surface will be 11.2 kilometer per second. Very good, very good. So now another one is nothing but the time taken. So time taken value is given 2 pi into root of r plus h the whole cube divided by gm da, and this will be, if it is at the earth surface, in the r plus h whole cube will become just r cube. So appadina this value, the time period will be 84.6 minutes da varapore. Everybody understood? Okay, you know, we will be covering almost 6-8 chapters, I guess so. Almost 8 chapters ladhigama we will be covering in the next 1 hour. Okay va? Everybody got it? Yes or no? Yes or no? Quickly let me know. So time period ku vanda in the equation da circumference divided by orbital velocity da. So basically while we are substituting that value, you will be getting this. Again, you can just rewrite this. You can simplify this. Okay, this will be r cube divided by gm. R cube na enna? Depending upon the question. Ipo vanda I'm telling you earth surface la irukke. Appadina r cube na enna? Capital R cube. Earth surface la irukumbodhu. Ipo vanda earth surface la irundhu h height la irukke. Appadina it will become r plus h all the whole cube. So you can just study this equation. Purinchidada everybody? Give me a heart quickly if you understood. Okay. So next vanda in the energy da. Okay va? So in the potential energy irukum, kinetic energy irukum, total energy irukum. So adoda relation da very simple da, very simple. So in the potential energy and the total energy vanda eppavume negative ah irukum. Okay, ana kinetic energy vanda eppavume positive ah irukum. Okay vada? So in the kinetic energy oda value vanda gmm divided by r da, sorry 2r da. And in the total energy na, that is again gmm divided by 2r da, ana negative sign irukum. When it comes to the potential energy, it will be gmm divided by r da. Not that 2 won't be there. It is simply minus gmm by r. Ana the relation if I am connecting na, the potential energy will be 2 times the total energy da. Okay va? Potential energy is equal to 2 times the total energy. Now tell me da, I wanted to know the relation connecting total energy and kinetic energy. What is going to be that relation? Can you give me the answer in the chat box? Look at these values. So potential energy and total energy relation vanda I have written. Now you guys have to tell me in the total energy and kinetic energy oda relation enna? I too don't know. I learned Tamil from these kids. Okay, so they have taught me. So now I think my Tamil is better. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much, everybody. I mean, we have just now only we have started 1 hour. So on the 1 hour, how you are asking me the duration and all, we will just continue. Okay, 80 marks. So just hold on. Okay, so class 8:30 varakum da. 8:30 max to max 8:30. Okay. Yes, so guys, subscribe the channel. Also, marakama like panikoda. Also, you guys can share with your friends. Yena in the sessions ellame vanda useful agapore. Okay, so in the Madri chemistry and biology is coming on the next days. So on the schedule vanda we will be sharing Zoom. Okay, so now very good. Total energy vanda minus, in the kinetic energy positive, total energy vanda negative. So ipo vanda in the kinetic energy vanda if we are putting a negative sign now, what will happen? So we will be getting the total energy. Now tell me in the kinetic energy and potential energy order relation. How we can just write kinetic energy is equal to, what is going to be that? What is going to be that? We can say that minus 2 times the kinetic energy is going to be the potential energy. Everybody understood? Everybody got it? Please let me know. Please let me know, everybody. Everybody tell me. Minus 2 Ke, which is equal to potential energy. Very good, very good, very good. So these are the some important things which we should study in the gravitation chapter. Now let us quickly go for the question. So in the question one, you will do it for sure. I'm very much confident about it. Okay. So a body weighs 48 Newton. Okay. Crystal clear. Thank you, Megha. Right. Megha. I can call you Megha, right? Yes. Yashita. Yes. Dr. Angio. Very good. So manifesting is very important, guys. So if you wanted to become a doctor, just be a doctor. Okay. Act like a doctor. Live as a doctor. Definitely you can. Dikshida. Okay, I do remember Dikshida. Before also you have corrected me, but I forgot. Okay, so இப்போ வந்து ஒரு பாடியோட weight வந்து 48 Newton தான் at the surfaceல தான் இருக்கு. The gravitational force experienced by the body due to the earth at a height equal to 1/3 of the radius of the earth from its surface. So இதுக்கு வந்து யூஸ் பண்ற equation வந்து it is nothing but gm divided by r plus h the whole square. And h oda value they have given, it is equal to 1/3 of the radius. Okay va? So g வந்து அந்த surface-ல இருக்கிறது வந்து gm by r square da. Now at a height-ல வரும்போது this will be coming as gm divided by r plus r by 3 the whole square. Now can you find the answer? Can you find the answer? Quickly do the answer. Everybody. Very good. Superb, guys. Superb. Perfect. So it will be coming as 27 Newton. Okay, va? So we will be writing the equation at the surface and at the height h also we will be writing that expression. Then we will be putting the h value. Then we will be taking the ratio and you are going to get the value. Very good. Perfect. Super. Okay. So now let us go for the another question. The escape velocity of Earth is v. Okay, it is given as v. A planet having 9 times mass that of the Earth. Okay, so the mass of the planet is 9 times the mass of Earth. And the radius of the planet is 16 times the radius of Earth. What is the escape velocity? Okay, so we need the escape velocity in terms of v. So tell me what is v? Root of 2gm divided by r. Now I'm writing for v dash, which means on the planet order escape velocity. Let me just put it as vp. Appadina just replace da root 2 gm, right? M ku vandu what we are supposed to write 9m divided by 16r. Now just rearrange. Okay, I'm just going to write root 2 gm divided by r. What else we have? 9 by 16. So what is this? Tell me what is this? It is nothing but the velocity at the earth. So I'll be writing v. Root of 9 by 16, now it is coming as 3 by 4. So which is going to be the answer? Quickly tell me which is going to be the answer. Very good, Sanjeev. Yes, perfect. Yes, Hari. Very good, Esther. Yes, Amina. Yes, Sanjay. Very good. So the answer will be option C. Now let us move on to the next question. The moon would depart forever if its speed were increased by. So if it needs to depart, what you will be getting from that question? Okay. So this is the question. They didn't give any other value, nothing. Okay. So the moon would depart forever. This is the easy moderate level question. Okay, so moon would depart forever if its speed were increased by. So what you will understand? Just think about it. Now, on the moon, it has to go. In the velocity, it has to move. Of course, Vasant, we will be doing it on 23rd. Okay, 23rd you can join. I will be explaining all the formulas from all the chapters. You can attend that session. Will it be fine? Yes, very good, Varman. It is actually coming as escape velocity. And the moon, it should go with the escape velocity. In the orbital velocity. Now the question is, what is going to be? So, in the escape velocity, I will be writing root 2gr. Okay. In the orbital velocity, I will be writing root gr. What is the question? The speed increased by. We need in the percentage. Okay, va? So actually, what we will do? The escape velocity minus orbital velocity, which means the required velocity minus original divided by original into 100. So now can you do it? escape velocity ku vandu you can just give the substitution. Orbital velocity ku vandu you can just give the substitution. Orbital velocity again, can you just find the answer? So in the root 2 oda value kuda it is given in the question. Simple da irukke. Now just substitute the value. Just substitute the value. So what will happen? What will happen? Root of 2gr minus gr divided by root gr. Okay. So, I mean, we can see that root gr is everywhere. So, I'm just cancelling it. So, I'll be getting root 2 minus 1 divided by 1 into 100. Root 2 what a value when it is given 1.4. Okay, 1.14 minus 1 into 100. Can you give me the answer? Can you give me the answer, everybody? Can you give me the answer? Yes, very good, very good. So it will be approximately coming as 42. The closest value which is coming as 42%. Very good, very good. So guys, again, I just wanted to remind you guys, please do like the session. Also, share with your friends. Yes, 100 like just one da miss. So now you can just at least do that. Okay. So now let us go for the next question. Ready? Yeah? Ready? Yeah, everybody? Everybody ready? Yes, yes. 1 minute teach in Malayalam. What you want in Malayalam? So the problem is like, no, if you are asking me to speak in Malayalam, I can't. That is the problem. So yeah, let us go for the next one. So I think, yes, another question. So I'm just skipping this right now. You know, we are already late. So this solution I have marked over here. So you can just check it out. Okay. So now the thing is like we are simply going for the rotational motion. Okay. In the rotational motion, the problem is like sometimes they will be asking up to 3 questions. Okay. Sometimes they will ask only 1 question. And you can just see that some years they didn't even ask. But still, 1 question we can of course expect from this. And most probably 3 questions could expect pannala. Okay. Okay. I came, ma'am. May I know how many questions? We don't know, da. Those who have done, please let us know, da. How many questions we have done? Hardly few questions, da. Yena concept da we are focusing. Target achieved, da. Thank you so much, da. Ma'am, need a small break. How many of you want a small break? 1 hour 15 minute arc, da. So the kulla you need a break. So let us do one thing. 7:15 ku the first break. Okay, va? 7:15 I will be giving you a break. Please. Okay? Late illada. Konjam 1 hour 15 minutes mattum daanda nee late irukke. Okay? So now quickly go for the rotational motion. So in the rotational motion chapter la major the questions vara poradhu, you know, I know, everybody know moment of inertia da. Okay, va? So on the moment of inertia for different objects, I have already given in the slide. Okay, so on the objects you have to study. And always I just wanted to tell you in the what is a moment of inertia which is perpendicular to the plane illada. So if I'm talking about ring. Okay, I'm talking about ring. Okay, so perpendicular to ring na in the madri da in the axis irukku. Correct? So on the axis irukra moment of inertia you have to study for all the different types of objects perpendicular to the plane you have to study. Yena the rest of the cases we can simply find it. Okay, for example, so idu ring da perpendicular to the plane na adoda moment of inertia mr square da. Okay, next if you need to know about this diameter, okay, not perpendicular to the plane, just like this through the diameter na, definitely you can go for using the perpendicular axis theorem. So adukku we should know what is parallel axis theorem and what is perpendicular axis theorem. So adukku munnadi marakama like panniko, also subscribe the channel da. Yena we are going to do okay, many such good quality videos for you. I'm telling you guys, if you are following us, definitely you can get a good score. Okay, understood? So those who have joined here, everybody like the session and also subscribe the channel. Yes or no? Tell me. So now in the ring la paakumbo, the first one I just wanted to know the parallel axis theorem. Parallel axis theorem na first one you should know one axis Okay, parallel axis na two parallel axis irukum. Correct? And the term la irukra madri two axis irukum. So in the two axis la one should passes through center of mass. Okay, another one should be parallel to it. Understood? So ipa vanda let us say I'm talking about this one. Okay, so now what I'm saying, so ipa vanda in the, let us say imagine this is a ring. So appadina definitely what will happen da, so there will be an axis which is perpendicular to it. Idu vanda passing through the center of mass da. Appadina if I wanted to find any axis which is coming parallel to this axis, I can use the parallel axis theorem. So which means now I want an axis here. So perpendicular to the plane, you know what is that, mr square da. Now I want this one, which means on the edge la pass pandra on the axis. Okay, so in the, through the edge, what is going to be the moment of inertia? What is going to be that moment of inertia? Adikaga we will be using, let us say idu vandu P da, it is actually perpendicular to you. So appadina IP will be coming as IZOM plus M into, which means the mass of this shape, into the distances between these two parallel axes. Which means in the case, if it is R, I will be put it as R square. Okay, next. So idila vanda IZOM na we said MR square da. Okay, so MR square plus MR square, you will be getting 2MR square the value varapore. Now let us say, ipa vanda we have a rod. Okay, so perpendicular to this, it is coming as IZOM lo pass pandrathu vanda ML square by 12 da. Now my question is, you have to find the moment of inertia about one of the edge. The given thing is the total length is coming as L. This is what the axis. Appadina what you will do? What I have told you. Let us say idu da vandu nama axis. IP will be coming as ICOM na ennada? We already know ML square divided by 12 plus M into, what is going to be this distance? Can you give me the answer? What is going to be this distance? What is going to be the distance? Total distance on the L na, this will be coming as ML square divided by 4, which means L by 2 the on the distance varapore. And after doing this, you will be getting ML square by 3 as the moment of inertia through the edge. So in the madrida we will be finding the moment of inertia. So you should know parallel axis and perpendicular axis to solve the rest of the cases. I think hardly one the 5 or 6 moment of inertia is the actual one you need to study. Okay, adukku vandu thevayana. Okay, if you are feeling like ma'am, needed ma'am, in the moment of inertia for different object we need to study. So adukku vandu or separate session venumna, in the session mudinjadukku appuram you can just give me a comment, and the comment la if there is more students responding na, definitely I will be doing that video as well. So now perpendicular axis theorem da we need it. So again we were just talking about the ring perpendicular to the plane. What I said, MR square da. Now I wanted to know what is going to be the moment of inertia about its diameter. Correct? Okay, so what is going to be the moment of inertia about the diameter? We know idu vandu MR square da. And you guys know it is coming as MR square by 2. Now we are going to do it. Okay va? So idula vandu paakumbodhu, according to this perpendicular axis theorem, I will be taking Ix plus Iy, which is equal to Z. Which means again just understand. So idu da vandu number ring. Okay, so idula vandu this is what our y axis, this is what our x axis, which means this is actually, okay, this is actually coming in the ring is actually coming in the perpendicular, or let's say it is coming in the xy plane. Okay, class mudinjadukku appuram just mentioned, so I'll get to know the count as well. So xy da irukke. So in the if in the ring vandu xy plane la irundichuna, in the z da perpendicular to the plane, which means in the MR square. Okay va? So now for a symmetric body, in the Ix and Iy will be same. Okay, for a symmetric body, whatever we are saying in the ring arkalam, in the disc arkalam, square plate arkalam, idellame vandu it is coming as same. Okay va? It is coming as same. Appadina Ix which is equal to Iy. Now the thing is like, just understand. I can just rewrite this equation 2ix, which is equal to Iz. Okay, va? Now the thing is like, you know what is Iz. What is Iz? In the perpendicular to the plane irukra moment of inertia. What is that? Da? Tell me. What is going to be that moment of inertia? Perpendicular to you. What is the moment of inertia? In this case, in the ring, we know that is nothing but mr square. Appadina 2ix. Ix will be mr square divided by 2. Now, for example, let me just go for the disk. Okay, this is the disk. Okay, so now the thing is like, let us say I'm telling you, okay, you should give me the expression. Okay, va? So this is actually in the YZ plane. Okay, now I just wanted to apply the perpendicular axis theorem. Give me the equation. So in the disk, actually it is in the YZ plane. Now you have to tell me how I can use the perpendicular axis theorem. And the equation, in the Ix, Iy, Iz use pannirukra equation, and the equation that I wanted to know. Tell me what is going to be the equation. Duray, you are too late for the session. Yes, Darshika. So tell me, you can just write Ix, Iy, Iz connecting equation. For this, what we have said, in the left hand side, and the plane, so I can say that Iy plus Iz and perpendicular to that will be coming as Ix. Purinchidada everybody? I'm not asking the what is a value. I'm just asking you how to write the perpendicular axis theorem. Okay, so I got the right answer. Very good, Deekshita, right? Yes, very good, Deekshita. So now let us say I have another object. Okay, I have another, whatever be the object, let it be. So, this is the ZX plane. Now, you should write the perpendicular axis theorem. Can you write? Can you write? So, in the case, what is going to be the perpendicular axis theorem? Very good, guys, very good. So, now for this case, what is going to be that? Very easy. Iz plus Ix will be equal to Iy. Yena, idoda sum in the perpendicular surface. Okay, in the perpendicular varapora and the axis illada, adoda moment of inertia in the plane irukkirathu vandu same irukkum. Understood everybody? Yes, Sanjana, very good. Iz plus Ix will be equal to Iy. Very good, very good. So guys, marakama like pannikoda, channel subscribe panniko, and also share maximum with your friends. Okay, we need more kids here. Okay, va? So now I'm taking about the disk. So disk in the perpendicular to you. Okay, perpendicular to the plane. It is actually coming as mr square by 2. So idu da vantu you know. And what I wanted to know about the diameter if it is rotating. Now, about the diameter if it is rotating. Now, what is going to be the moment of inertia? So tell me quickly. So let us say idu vantu xz plane la irukku. Okay, in the disk vandu xz plane la. Appadina quickly give me the equation da. Ix plus Iz will be Iy. So now tell me, what is this mr square by 2? Is it Ix or Iz or Iy? Tell me quickly. So in the mr square by 2 vandu Ix illa Iz illa Iy. Quickly tell me. Everybody tell me da. Which is going to be this one? Mr square by 2. Obviously, ma'am, it is this one. Mr square by 2. So, this is symmetrical da. So, I can go for 2ix. Appadina ix will be about the diameter. It will be coming as mr square by 4. So, ippadi da actually we will be dealing with the rotational motion. Okay, in the moment of inertia, using perpendicular and parallel axis, we can use noda idu vandu Iy irukumla. Okay, so Iy na idukku vandu in the plane ku perpendicular irukanum. In the case la in the mr square by 2 is actually the perpendicular axis da. So in the case consider பண்ணும்போது Iy da வரப்போறேன். Very good guys, very good, superb. Okay, so idha vandu we will be getting. This is how we will be doing the moment of inertia. Now another case which can be asked from this is, let us say inga vandu oru disk irukke. So in the disk la irundhu if you are just removing a part, okay, what is going to be the moment of inertia of the remaining part? Simple da irukke. So the moment of inertia of the remaining part. So those who have attended the morning session, we have done such type of question. So the whole body order moment of inertia minus the moment of inertia of the removed part. Okay, moment of inertia of the removed part. And those who have missed the morning session physics 11th grade la questions we have solved. Okay, so please go back and just do the questions again. Yena the question practice physics avlo important. Okay, so other than that, I have told you na if you are asking me to teach in Malayalam na Malayalam varadu. Okay, and also if I am teaching in Malayalam even for 1 minute also, and the 1 minute for every student precious da. So avangalukku and the 1 minute waste agum. So I don't want to do that. Okay, so next in the total, okay, in the total or body irundichu adula in the part oda in the part I am removing. Appadina rest of the body na eppadi irukumda ippadi tha irukka vendiyadu. Okay, so actually sollumbodhu it will be something like this. Okay, so ippadi da irukum, inga nothing will be there. Correct? So now the remaining part oda moment of inertia da we need to find na. We will be finding the moment of inertia of the whole body minus and the small body. Next one in the chapter they will be asking a question related to the torque. So ipo in the torque oda relation ennada R cross F da. Okay, and also we have one more equation in terms of moment of inertia, adu I alpha tha. And also this torque and momentum, angular momentum, which means conservation of angular momentum. Okay, va? So now tell me, what is conservation of angular momentum? Do you remember, guys? Or conservation of linear momentum also you can say. What is that? Conservation of angular momentum, illana conservation of linear momentum, you can tell me. What is that? When torque is equal to, the net torque is equal to 0, in the angular momentum constant irukkum. Ipo linear na, the net force 0 na, in the linear momentum constant irukkum. Now we will be stick with this. The total, the net torque 0 na, I can say that the L value will be coming as constant. Okay, va? Appadina I can say that I omega will be constant, which means I1 omega 1, which is equal to I2 omega 2. Purinchidada everybody? So this is very, very important relation. So you should know when the torque is equal to 0, the net torque is equal to 0, angular momentum will be constant. So appadina I omega will be constant. Definitely we can say I1 omega 1, which is equal to I2 omega 2. So major in the angular momentum and torque related questions they will ask. Now let us quickly go for the questions. So inge varumbodhu a uniform thin bar irukke, mass 6 meter da, length 12 da. 12 da. Okay, it is bent into make a regular hexagon. Its moment of inertia about an axis passing through the center of mass and perpendicular to the plane of the hexagon. Okay, so ready ada? It's a small question and I explain pannumbodhu you will feel like it is a lengthy question. So what is happening here? We know mass 6 da. Okay, length 12 L da. So ipo enkitta oru road irukke, adoda total length 12 L da, and idoda mass 6 m da. Purinjada everybody understood? Okay, you didn't respond, no, so I felt like you are not attended the session for the first 1 hour. Sorry, I missed your name, I guess so. Sorry da. Okay, myself Shiny, yes, Satish Shiny, I think I will remember. Okay, yeah. So now what I said? So ipo I have a road over here. What is the total length? 12 L. And the total mass is 6 m. Correct? So appadina, the first thing is like, by using this, I wanted to make a hexagon. Okay, hexagon na adukku 6 sides irukku. Appadina, what is going to be the length of one side? What is going to be the length of one side? Tell me quickly. 12 L da total length. Now I wanted to make a hexagon. Hexagon na 6 sides irukum. Appadina one side will be 12 da. So this is how the hexagon will look like. Length 12 da. And idudha idoda center of mass point. And we need the moment of inertia about this axis perpendicular to the plane. Everybody understood? Everybody understood? Yes, Manoj, I think I remember. I don't know whether it is you or someone else. Manoj was there in the channel. You were there in the Nambike batch, right? If I'm not wrong. No issues, da. I just wanted to know, you people are there or what? Adikku da sonne. Okay? Hi, Pooja. Too late, too late. 25, 26. Board student. Okay. Yes, fine. Okay. So now, question purinjada everybody. Give me a heart if you understood the question. If you understood the question, give me a heart. So in the question murinjadukapram, we can just go for a quick break. Adukapram, we can just start the 12th grade topics. Okay? Tell me everybody. Tell me everybody. Yes. So appadina, definitely forget about all the rest of the things. Okay, forget about all the rest of the things. I have one rod over here. Okay, so this is rotate pandra axis. Appadina, idoda length we know too well. Okay, we need to know this distance, correct? We need to know this distance. Let me call it as x. Yena, if you need to know the moment of inertia about this point, forget about the rest of the 5 sides. I'm just focusing on one. Okay, I'm just focusing on one. And definitely, it is having, okay, so ipa idha axis na, I know through the center of mass, idoda vera poradhu ml square by 12 da. Okay, inga varumbodhu L na 2L da. Let it be there. Just everybody, just focus over here. Da. We can just discuss the rest of the things after. In the break time, you can talk. Okay, now just listen here. So, ipa vanda paakumbodhu, we know, inga vanda oru single road da irukke. So, in the single road, I mean, idoda length vanda 2L da, mass vanda M da. Appadina my question is, what is going to be the moment of inertia through the center of mass? Through the center of mass. What is going to be that? ml square divided by, not ml square, L na 2L da na. So 2L the whole square divided by 12. Am I right or wrong? ICOM will be m into 2L the whole square divided by 12. Because the equation is ml square by 12 da. And in the case, L na 2L da. Understood? Everybody got it? So now this is what the ICOM. Now this is at a distance x. Yena nama perpendicular axis inga da irukke. So you should know this distance. So in the distance vanda what to say nama road irundum, it is going to be same. It is going to be same. So appadina, I just wanted to know this x value. Yena in the axis P, let us say I will be call it as P. Appadina IP will be ICOM plus mx square da. Correct? So now the thing is like we should go for yena in the x value vanda we have to find it. How we will be finding the x value? Okay, how we will be finding the x value? Is there any possibility to find the x value? So let me just draw a line like this. Okay, so can I say that in the length one the L da? Can you give me a clarity about this angle? Can you give me a clarity about this angle? Everybody tell me what is going to be that angle? So length one the 2L da. I just wanted to know this length x. Okay, so now the thing is like this length will be L da. Now I wanted to know this angle. Because yena, if I know this angle theta, I can find this side. Yena sin theta, if I'm finding sin theta, okay, sin theta na, or sin theta, or else I can just go for tan theta. Okay, tan theta will be opposite side na x da, adjacent side one the L da. Appadina L tan theta will be coming as x value. Correct? Everybody is getting it? Yes or no? Please let me know. So appadina first one we will be finding the x value. So on the x value one we will be getting 2L cos 30 da. Okay, so they are taking this angle as 30. Appadina in the angle one 60 da. Whatever you said is correct. So now you will be getting the x value as 2L cos 30. Purinjadada everybody? Everybody understood? Now the thing is like, you will be finding this value. So what is this one? What is this one? The moment of inertia about this point due to one single road nala, what is going to be the moment of inertia? Into 6 I am doing now, I will be getting the total moment of inertia. Are you guys getting it? So, இப்போ வந்து இந்த ஒரு road இருக்கு. இதுதான் வந்து the axis. Okay. So, இந்த single road நால what is the moment of inertia? I know. அப்படினா இந்த மாதிரி I have 6 such roads. So, 6 into this single one order moment of inertia, I can do it and I will be getting the value. So, while I'm doing, I will be getting 20 ml square as the answer. புரிஞ்சுதாடா everybody? Everybody understood? Yes or no? Okay, everybody, please let me know. Parallel axis theorem da inga use பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கேன்டா. So இது what is this? What is this? இது வந்து parallel axis da. Okay, it is actually parallel axis. ஏனா இது வந்து moment of inertia about the center of mass. So அதுதான் வந்து we said no ml square by 12. Okay, plus m into x square. இது வந்து parallel axis theorem la. Parallel axis theorem la. So we are using parallel axis theorem only. Okay. Parallel axis theorem only will work here. Okay. So idhula vantu L ku vantu we are giving 2L. So next vantu X ku vantu you will be putting L root 3. So while you are putting, you will be getting this value. And into 6 if you are doing now, you can just find, you will be getting the total moment of inertia due to all this 6 roads. So next one is find the angular acceleration of the road just after release. Just after release. We need the angular acceleration, right? So angular acceleration now I can just go for I alpha which is equal to RF sin theta or R perpendicular F. Okay, அப்படினா alpha da வேணும். So R perpendicular F divided by I. So R perpendicular na we can just go for இது வந்து torque இல்லையாடா. So torque na இங்க வர போறது it is due to this mg da. So mg into L by 2 ஏனா perpendicular distance from the axis of rotation or point of rotation வந்து L by 2 da இந்த கேஸ்ல. கரெக்ட்டா? இதுதான் வந்து force. And the force will be gravitational force வந்து எப்பவுமே it is actually central force. So அது வந்து center of mass ல இருந்து தான் it will act. So mg da force act பண்ற and the distance from the point of rotation is L by 2. So அப்படினா I can just rewrite this part which will be coming as mg into L by 2 divided by what is moment of inertia? What is moment of inertia? Moment of inertia of a road about its edge. We already studied this. Okay. Hey, ரெண்டுமே வந்து torque equation da. Torque is equal to I alpha. Torque is equal to R cross F. So we can equate it, right? So now tell me, this is a road and it is actually rotating about the edge. What is going to be the moment of inertia about the edge? What is going to be that? Tell me everybody. What is going to be that? It is nothing but ml square by 3. We already did it also. Illana you can study as well. Okay? So if you are doing now, you will be getting the answer. So idukapram we can just go for a quick break of like 10 minutes. Adukapram again we can start with the 12th grade. Ready everybody? Everybody ready? ml square by 3 da, not ml square by 2. Yes, quickly. Everybody. And marakama like paniko guys. Everybody, I want more likes. And also I want more shares because we need more students. So do it everybody. Everybody do it. So idukapram we can just go for the 12th grade chapters. Everybody. Why these likes are not coming? I value na, don't think about this one. So I'm just asking you, so ipo I have a road. What is the moment of inertia about the edge? What is the moment of inertia about this edge? So we will be again using the parallel axis theorem. We know center of mass la irukkiradhu ml square by 12 da plus m into x value na in the case la L by 2 the whole square. While substituting this, you will be getting ml square by 3 through the edge. And that value only you are substituting here. And after substitution, you will be getting option B as the answer. Everybody understood? Hari's manzalayo, Hari? Yes or no? Hari wants Malayalam only. I don't know why you are obsessed with Malayalam. Okay, so now let us just quickly go for a break, da. Okay, so at what time we can come back? Tell me, suggest a time. Everybody quickly tell me. So I want everyone to be here. Okay, so those who are coming, give me a promise. Everybody give me a promise. After the break also, ma'am, we will be here. Tell me, everybody. I just want to make sure you people are here. 7:20. Will it work? Promise. Yes, sure. Okay, Jia. Okay. Yes, Sanchay. Right. Hepsi. Hari. Ananya. Yes. Okay. 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 So let us just come back by 7:20. Okay. And like target irke, you guys have to like. Those who are just being selfish, do like the session. Hi, hey, hello everybody. Are you guys here? Yes or no? So now let us just move on to the electric charges and fields. So and the chapter la vandu first one in the Coulomb's law vandu avlo important. So Coulomb's law la major vandu principle of superposition. Okay. So ipa vandu we have 2-3 charges and what is going to be the net force experienced by any of the charge. So idu da vandu actually we need to okay, actually this is what we need to find. So for example, let us say இப்போ வந்து Q தான் இங்க இருக்கிற charge and Q1 தான் இங்க இருக்கிற charge and minus Q2 தான் இங்க இருக்கிற charge. அப்படினா my question is what is going to be the net force experienced on Q? அப்படினா first வந்து you should mark the force direction. Force will be always on the line joining the two charges இருக்கும். So Q1 னால Q, what is going to happen? இது வந்து repulsion இல்ல attraction Q1 and Q. ரெண்டுமே வந்து positive charge இல்லையாடா? So அதனால definitely what will happen? Both are actually we can say that இது வந்து positive charges தான். So repulsion தான் இருக்கும். So definitely Q1 னால we will be getting a force over here F1. Now tell me இங்க ஒரு Q இருக்கு, இங்க ஒரு minus Q2 இருக்கு. So அப்படினா attraction இல்ல repulsion ஆடா? Tell me quickly, everybody. So on the same response, I want you people here. So everybody tell me. So in the minus Q2 and Q, okay. So இது வந்து what you can see, attraction இல்ல repulsion. Very good Kashifa. It is actually attraction தான். Okay வா? So இப்படி தான் இந்த forces இருக்கும். Now you got F1 and F2. So next one is you should find the net force. So adukkaga we will be using this equation root of a square plus b square plus 2ab cos theta. So if you know, you can just find the force F1 here, you can find the force F2 here, you can find the angle between them and this is going to give you the answer. So principle of superposition one of the important topic da. Next the electric field da. So electric field order general formula we know that it is nothing but electric field is equal to the force per unit charge da. For a point charge, okay, for a point charge it is coming as kq by r square da. Okay va? And for a shell, okay, spherical shell na hollow sphere da illana adukulla mass irukadu. So அப்படினா you should find the electric field inside, electric field at the surface and electric field at the outside. So can you just give me the answers for it? So what will happen for inside? இது வந்து 0 ஆக போறே. Okay, it is going to be 0. ஏனா inside la mass illa charge வந்து always associated with the mass da. Surface la வரும்போது it is coming as kq divided by r square, which means r na radius of the sphere da, and this one will be kq divided by small r square, which means on the center la irundhu irukra distance da in the r. Everybody understood, yes or no? Yes, electrostatics da giri. Everybody got it, yes or no? Quickly tell me everybody. kq divided by r square. Electrostatics da, electric charges, coulombs law, electric field idellame vandu where I mean in which chapter we are studying this? We are studying in this chapter only, right? So marakama like panikoda. So kq by r square it will come. Now for the what to say nama solid sphere, okay, solid sphere ku vandu we can say inside it will be kqx divided by r square, r cube da, and surface la vandu it is kq divided by r square da, outside one the same da, kq divided by r square. Okay, so in the equations ellame vandu important da, you should study all this equation. Another important one is nothing but the Gauss's law. Okay, so Gauss's law na ennada, the total flux through a closed surface. Okay, total flux through a closed surface will be 1 by epsilon naught times the charge enclosed in the surface. In the equation is very important, and using this we are studying about the electric field due to a infinite plane sheet. So adoda value vandu sigma by 2 epsilon naught da. Okay, and electric field due to a long wire, it will be coming as 2k lambda divided by r. Okay ba? So these equations you have to study. There is no excuse for it. Yena Gauss's law avlo important. Okay, high. What to say? We will say na in the red zone. Okay, in the topic you have to study. Adula compromise kedayadu. Okay, so idha you have to study in the what to say nama electric charges illa irukke. So next one we are quickly going for a question. So this is coulombs related question da. 2 point charges irukke. Okay, we have 2 point charges. Inga we have A, another one is B. Okay va? So idukku plus Q da charge, idukku minus Q da charge are placed at a certain distance. Okay, we don't know the distance, I am taking it as R. So in the moment the force it is nothing but KQ square divided by R square. Force F they have given, which means K into the charge Q into Q divided by R square. If you are just keeping the sign, you can keep the negative sign also. Purinju that everybody? Everybody understood? Everybody understood till this? Give me a thumbs up if you understood. Now minus KQ by R square, you got it right now. Next one, if 25% of A is actually transferred to B, appadina what will happen? Okay, so if 25% na, can I say that is going to be Q by 4? Okay, 25% of Q na, it is nothing but the what is a Q by 4. Appadina I will be getting 3Q by 4 as the charge in A. Now, this is added to, okay, this is added to B. Appadina what will happen? This will become minus 3Q by 4, which means in the B body ki ippe irukra charge ennada, it is nothing but minus 3Q by 4. Purinjidada everybody, yes or no? Yes or no? Till this understood, everybody quickly respond here. Quick, I want a quick response. So we will be getting this value. Next one is we need to know the new force. F dash da venam. F dash na K divided by R square the same da. On a charge, instead of minus Q and plus Q, we got two different charges. What are the two different charges? It is again coming as minus 9Q square divided by 16 it will come. Yena Q1, Q2, the charges will be coming as 3Q by 4 into minus 3Q by 4. So this will be coming as 9Q square divided by 16 it will come. Appadina, now you can just rewrite. So idhula pakumbodhu, we can see F dash will be coming as minus K Q square by R square into 9 by 16, and this one is nothing but we already found it, F da, so 9F by 16 the answer varapore. So hence we can say that option 2 will be the right answer. Everybody got it? Yes or no? Quickly respond. Everybody, yes, very good Giri, very good Hari, very good Hamzini, yes, perfect. So the answer will be option 2 da. So next question, a metal cube of side 5 centimeter. Simple da. In the question simple da irukke. Adukku charge irukkirathu 6 microcoulomb da. Now you need to find the surface charge density of the cube is. Okay. So idukku simple da. You can just go for one thing. In the surface charge density na Q by A da. Correct? Q by A da. So A na I can go for 5 into 10 to the power minus 2. Okay, so this side da, so all square, correct? Cube illada. So adoda area varapora side into, I mean the length of the idoda square da varapore. So one side is 5 into 10 to the power minus 2 na. I can just go for 5 into 10 to the power minus 2 the whole square da namma area varapore. Okay, length square cube illa. Adanale length we can just take the square. Now the charge is also given. Can you find the answer for me? Can you find the answer for me for this question? Everybody, quickly give me the answer. Area we got it. Now charge also we know. Now sigma na Q by A da. Now it is your turn. What is going to be the answer? Very good, Hamzini. It will be coming as option D as the answer. Okay, simply we found the area, we found the charge, and we are so we are just substituting the value because here na surface charge density is nothing but Q by A. Okay, so next question. The value of electric potential. So when it comes to the electric potential, so majora you should know some of the expressions. So potential sollumbodhu, it is nothing but the work done per unit charge da. Illana the potential energy per unit charge da. And for a point charge it will be KQ by R da. Okay, for a point charge it will be KQ by R da. So now you can just try out this question. The electric potential at a distance 9 centimeter from 4 into 10 to the power minus 7. Okay, 4 into 10 to the power minus 7 is going to be. So potential is equal to KQ by R. So K oda value vante 9 into 10 to the power 9 and charge vante 4 into 10 to the power minus 7 and the distance is 9 into 10 to the power minus 2. Can you find the answer? Can you find the answer? Everybody, quickly tell me. Marakama like pandiko. Also share with your friends, everybody. Everybody share this video with your friends. Let's study together. Yes. Do it. So 9 will be get cancelled. Then we will be having 4. And when this minus 2 is coming on the top, it will become minus 5. So you can just tell me. Yes, very good. Very good. So the answer will be option D, the 4 into 10 to the power 4 it will come. Very good. So next one, we have one more topic. Okay, so that one the electric dipole da, which is also very important. Okay, so electric dipole kuda important da. So on the electric dipole la few equations I will tell you, so you can just go for it. So electric dipole la first one the dipole moment. Okay, so what is the dipole moment? Dipole moment na P, which is nothing but charge into distance of separation da, and idoda direction varaporadhu eppovume negative to positive da. Okay, and torque due to this electric dipole will be P cross E da. Potential will be coming as minus P dot E da. Work done will be coming as PE into cos theta I minus cos theta F. Initial cos of initial angle minus cos of final angle. So in the equations one you have to study. Okay, and electric field due to this electric dipole at any point will be coming as Kp by R cube into root of 3 cos square theta plus 1. Okay, and also the potential will be coming as Kp cos theta divided by R square. If you need to find it for axial, this is going to be 0 degree. For equatorial, theta will be coming as 90 degree. So you can just study this equation and that will be giving you the answer. Everybody understood? Everybody? Got it, everybody? So all these equations is very important. Okay, all equations were very important. So in the dipole, you can expect some questions from this chapter. Now, let us go for the current electricity. So current electricity la and the beginning part la irukra konjam equations illada adellame vandu important. Like for example, the drift velocity I have written over here minus E by m into tau, and the current density and current order equation in terms of drift velocity majority ana years la. Okay, majority ana years la in the drift velocity related questions vandu they have asked. Next one the conversion da. Okay, many years in the in the galvanometer order conversion kuda they have asked. So now you can just study this equation, the shunt resistance, how you will be finding the shunt resistance, which will be coming as the galvanometer order resistance into the current which is passing through the galvanometer divided by the current which is passing through the shunt resistor. Okay, now another one is galvanometer is converting into the voltmeter. So on the case and the resistance will be V by Ig minus G da. And also we know shunt resistance na we will connect parallel to the galvanometer, and when it needs to convert as a voltmeter na we will connect in series with the circuit, or let's say with the galvanometer. Purinjudada. Next on the resistor circuit da, again very important. So in the current electricity chapter, when we were discussing about the current electricity chapter, adula vantu we have discussed a lot. Okay, we have discussed a lot of questions from this resistor. So please guys, so ipo vanta I will be doing 1 or 2 questions. Adu vandu pathada, you have to do maximum number of questions. Okay, maximum na 100 questions upa vandu unnala mudiyum na, you can just do it. Paravailla. Purinjidada everybody. So on the session you can just attend. So we can just go for it. Got it everybody? So now we are just going for the first question. So what is in the first question? A wire of resistance R is cut into 8 equal pieces. Okay. From these pieces, 2 equivalent resistance are made by adding 4 of these together in parallel. So now the thing is like when we are cutting. Okay. So ipo vandu idudha vandu initially irundiricha wire. Now you are making into 8 segments na. One segment order resistance vandu it will be coming as R by 8. Got it? Okay. Now what I'm going to do, now I have 8 such wires, which means I have 8 resistors. In the 8 resistors, 4 resistors I am connecting in parallel. Okay. 4 resistors I am connecting in parallel. So now you can see 4 together in parallel. Appadina idoda equivalent resistance ennada? Idukku vandu R by 8 da. This is also R by 8. This is also R by 8. This is also R by 8. Appadina equivalent resistance. Tell me what is the equivalent resistance? What is going to be the equivalent resistance? Tell me. What is the equivalent resistance for this circuit? We know parallel na, identical na, you can go for R by N. So R by 8 into 2, which means R by 16 the in the circuit order equivalent resistance. Now then these 2 sets added in series. So in the madri 4 resistors I have connected, and again what I'm going to do, I'm going to connect another 4, and then these will be coming in parallel. Okay. So idoda resistance we got it R by 16. Idoda resistance kuda R by 16 da. Now it is coming is series. So R by 16 plus R by 16, you will be getting 2R by 16 as the answer. So tell me da, what is going to be the answer? Everybody tell me. Everybody tell me da. What is going to be the answer for this question? What is going to be the answer for this question? Everybody tell me. Everybody tell me. Oh sorry, here it will be 4. Yena n value vandu 4 illada. So this will be coming as 32. Sorry. So this will be coming as R by 16. Got it? I took n as 2, but we know there are 4 resistors. So R by 4 da varapore. Purinjidada? So answer will be option A. Option A the answer, not option B. It's my mistake. Okay. So in the question I will just explain one more time. So in the madri we have 4 resistors in parallel. So we know 1 is equal to, okay, 1 is equal to R by 8. So now for this 4 circuits na, we know if it is parallel, and you can go for R by N. R na in the case la R by 8 da divided by 4 will be giving you R by 32. So in the madri 2 resistor circuit irukku. Idoda resistance kuda R by root 3 irukum. So the equivalent circuit will be coming like this. Okay, so series na we can go for n into r. So n na 2 da r by 32, which means we will be getting r by 16. Understood everybody? Everybody understood, yes or no? Guys, marakama like pannikoda. Marakama like panniko. Now we are moving on to the next question. Okay, so inga vandu paakumbodhu a uniform wire of diameter d carries a current of 100 milliampere when the drift velocity of electrons in the wire is v. For a wire of diameter d by 2, the same material to carry a current of 200 milliampere, the drift velocity of the electrons. So now we know the current which is equal to n into a into vd. Correct? So in the first case, 100 milliampere which is equal to n into a pi into what is the diameter d da. So d by 2 the whole square into the drift velocity. Let me just mark it as v1. Okay, second case 200 milliampere which is equal to ne into pi into first case it is d only da. Okay, d square v1. So ingata d by 2 the whole square v2. Okay, wow. So in the first case, velocity na, drift velocity na v da. So now here you can just divide both the equation. So ne pi will be get cancelled. Now you can just go for the, ratio and you can just find the v2 value. You can find the v2 value. So in the side we will be getting 1 by 2 which is equal to d square divided by d square by 4 into v2, here it is v. So now you can just cross multiply, d square will also get cancelled. Now you can just get the answer. Everybody quickly give me the answer. Very good, very good, very good. So option B will be the right answer because we can see that here 1 by 2 which is equal to 4v by v2 da varapore. So v2 will be coming as 2 into 4 into v, which means 8v it will come. Hence option B is going to be the right answer. So now find the equivalent resistance between A and B. Okay, equivalent resistance between A and B. So now the thing is like, let us understand each of the resistor. Okay, so focusing on this resistor, the potential at this point is A and this is, let us say, I will call it as P. Okay, so first resistor order potentials I have understood, inga vandu A da, inga vandu P da. Now tell me for this portion, what is going to be the potential? Idellame vandu connect pannirukira potential order value vandu B da. So this is B and other end is P. Here also it is B, other end is P. Here also it is B, other end is P. So now tell me, this is the one resistor, this is 2, this is 3. What is the connection between 1, 2 and 3? What is going to be the illada radius? We have put it as d and d by 2, which means even if we are just making the radius, d by 2 it will come. Correct? And the 2 will be get again cancelled. So adukku vandu relevance illada. So if you are taking the ratio of radius and diameter, you will be getting the same value only. Okay, if you are substituting in the equation and if you have wanted to find na, you should put r is equal to d by 2. And in the case ratio da you are going to get it. So adanala and the values vandu it will get cancelled. Okay, so tell me what about 1, 2 and 3? What are the potentials across it? So idukku vandu potential PB da, idukku vandu potential PB da, idukku vandu potential PB da. So the potential across each of the resistor is same na, and the madri irukra connection what we will say, what type of connection it is? It is nothing but the parallel connection da. Okay, so this is coming as the parallel connection. So one side is nothing but B, another side is nothing but A da. So ipo vandu in the fourth resistor paakumbodhu, let us say idhu da nama P junction. Okay, so all three resistors were coming here. In the resistor kuda it is starting from P. So idhu da vandu A varapore. Everybody understood? Very good, Durai. Very good. It will be parallel connection da. So now idoda resistance R da, idoda resistance R da, idoda resistance R, and this is also R. So in the parallel connection nala, we will be get it as R by 3 plus R da namma equivalent resistance. So we will be getting 4R by 3. Hence I can say option B will be the right answer. Purinchudada everybody? Everybody understood? So in the chapter la in the resistor combination questions vandu avlo important da. So please guys, please focus over here. Everybody. Next important segment is nothing but our KCL and KVL rule. In the use panni kuda many questions they will ask. So what is KCL? What is KCL? The Kirchhoff the first current rule. What is that? We know that the current entering into the junction will be equal to current leaving the junction. Appadina, now I'm asking you a question. Just give me the answer in the chat box. What is the sum of the, okay, what is the sum of the current in the junction? What we said? We know the current, the current leaving the junction, which is equal to current entering in the junction. Okay, va? So, appadina, my question is, what is the sum of the current in the junction? It will be coming as 0. Very good, Pooja. Very good, Hari. Very good. So, it will be coming as 0. So, this is based on the conservation of charge. First law is actually based on conservation of charge. Now, we are going for KVL. Okay, Kirchhoff voltage rule. So, what is happening? It is based on the conservation of energy. So, now the thing is like the total potential difference in a loop will be coming as 0. Okay, va? So, the things which we should care when we are just solving any circuit problem. Now, let us do a circuit problem. So, let us say, I just wanted to see the current order direction. So, in the case, we need to find I3. So, now I'm just giving a random direction. It is not necessary to be correct. Okay. So, ipadina I will be saying this is going to be the direction of current. Because in the question, I3 direction ipadi they have given. So, I'm just putting all the directions accordingly. You can choose any direction. There is no such restriction. Okay, va? So, now, I am just considering, let me just put it as A, B, C, D. Okay. So, I'm considering A, B, C, D, A loop. Okay. So, I'm just taking the, clockwise direction. This clockwise direction. So, now the thing is like, if we are choosing the clockwise direction, now you can see the current is actually coming from the higher to the lower potential. Appadina, inge irukra potential drop illada, you can just take it as negative. Okay. So, basically, higher to lower na, adu actual current flow da. The direction which we chose, adu kuda same da. So, appadina, I will be writing -8. Now, coming over here, inga resistor irukke, the current order direction which we marked, and the direction now we choose, ellame the same direction la irukke. Adinala, this is again coming as negative. So, let me just put it as I. So, idhula pass pandra current I am putting it as I. And the resistance 28 da. Now, coming towards here, again this will become -6. Yena higher to lower potential da. This will be coming as 0. Appadina, I can just write -8 -6, which means -14 will be coming as what? 28I. Okay, va? So, now I can say that I will be coming as -1/2. I understood the current is actually reaching this junction is nothing but I da. So, and the I value is 1/2. Now, I3 is flowing here and some current is flowing through this circuit also. So, this one will be I minus I3 da. Okay. Now, I'm considering, okay, another loop B, C, F, E, B. So, this is the loop which I am considering. So, I'm just taking the clockwise direction. So now வந்து பார்க்கும்போது இது வந்து lower potential. இந்த current ஓட direction and the direction which we choose are opposite தான். So அதனால I'm putting it as positive. Next வந்து இங்க கூட பார்க்கும்போது that is also positive தான். And this is also in the current order direction and நம்ம choose பண்ண direction வந்து again it is coming as opposite. So this will be coming as 54I minus I3 which is equal to 0. Now I'm going to expand. So 12 plus 6 will be for 18 da plus 54 into I in a 1 by 2 da. Okay, I in a 1 by 2 da minus 54 I3. So in the equation you can find the I3 value. Okay, already we got I value. Now you can just solve this and you can, because I already you got it. Now you have to, you have only one unknown which is I3. Now you can just substitute that and you can find it. So while substituting this, you will be getting minus 5 by 6. Minus sign is actually indicating in the I order direction வந்து actually வந்து opposite direction ல இருக்கு. That is what the minus sign is indicating. So the answer will be 5 by 6 ampere. Hi Zenthil, how are you? Okay, now let us move on to the next question. Very good Hamzini, very good, very good. So next one the capacitance da. Capacitance la the equivalent capacitance, to find the equivalent capacitance adu vandu avlo important. Don't miss any of the question. I think we have done many questions of capacitance also. If you need more questions na in the session mudinjadukku appuram, you can just give me a comment. I will definitely give you more question practice. So adukkaga vandu I just wanted to know how many students want it. So if the response is more, definitely I will be going for one session for this resistor and capacitor. Yena rendume vandu same concept da we are using. Ana vandu equation la irukra few changes mattum da irukku. So now two plates irukku, parallel plates da. Separation vandu D da. Two slabs of different dielectric constant K1, K2 with thickness 3 by 8D and D by 2 respectively are inserted inside the capacitor. Due to this, the capacitance become 2 times larger than there is nothing between the planes. Okay, so ipo vandu if actually the capacitance order value vandu we know, if there is nothing, it will be A epsilon naught divided by D. Okay, now what happened? We have a circuit of capacitance which is having 3 capacitors irukku. Okay, so adula vandu 2 of that, okay, with the distance of separation D, adula vandu what is actually happening? Adula vandu dielectric medium actually there. Okay va? Okay va? So what is happening? So ipo vandu parallel plate capacitor irukku. So adula vandu separated by D da. So idula vandu you are just giving 2 slabs in between. Okay, you are giving 2 slabs in between. அப்படினா அதுல the first one oda slab la dielectric constant வந்து K1 தான், second oda வந்து K2 தான், இது வந்து empty தான், the third segment வந்து empty தான். Okay, so in the ஒவ்வொரு கேஸ்லமே what is the thickness it is given? First one la 3 by 8 of D is actually filled with K1 and D by 2 for the rest of the, and respectively are inserted in the capacitor. So the rest you can just find it like D minus 3 by 8 minus D by 2. So now the capacitance become 2 times. While we are doing this, what happened? So idukku vandu idoda capacitance, the equivalent capacitance vandu increased for 2 times, which means ipo vandu if I'm just placing like this now, okay, if I'm placing this capacitor like this, I will be getting the capacitance as A epsilon naught divided by D. Ana vandu now I kept two dielectric mediums over here. Okay, so adinala what happened? Idoda double achu, adoda capacitance vandu actually 2 times this C achu, illana 2 times A epsilon naught divided by D achu. Purinjidada everybody, yes or no? Please quickly let me know. Everybody tell me quickly. Yes. Okay, so simple adada irukke. First vandu we have a parallel plate like this. Okay, so ippadi da inda parallel plate irundiruchu. Okay va? So idoda capacitance enna, effective capacitance enna, A epsilon naught divided by D. Now what I have done, I was just placing two dielectric slabs. Okay, so ipo vandu idoda capacitance become 2 epsilon naught divided by D h. Understood? Now the thing is like, I just wanted to find the effective capacitance. And the effective capacitance or equation enada, A epsilon naught divided by T1 by K1 plus T2 by K2 plus T3 by K3. Okay va? So idhula vantu K1 oda value, you can just put it as K1. K2 oda value is also given. So K2 oda value na K1 by 1.25 da. So that also you can just substitute. K3 oda value, it is nothing but 3 da. Yena we are not fixing anything, right? There is no dielectric medium, right? So you can just fix the K3 value as 1. Okay. So now the thing is like T1 is given 3 by 8D, T2 is given D by 2, and idhilirundu you can find T3. Yena T1 plus T2 plus T3, which means idoda width, idoda width, idoda width. It is nothing but D. Okay, so T1 na ennada 3 by 8D da plus D2 na D by 2 da plus T3, which is equal to D. So idhilirundu you can find T3. Correct? You can find this T3 value. So adukapra you can just substitute, and in the question la you will be getting A epsilon naught divided by thickness one the 3 by 8D da, and I'm putting it as K1 plus second one order thickness one the D by 2 da, ana adoda K2 value one the K1 by 1.5 da, so that will be coming on the top, plus idu one if you are just doing now, you will be getting again it as D by 8, K3 value one the 1 da. So now you can just solve it. In the side la you will be getting 2 epsilon naught divided by D you will be getting. Okay, everybody got it? Yes or no? Quickly let me know da. Everybody, you guys are not responding. Why? Yes, Hamzini, very good. So let us just check the answer. 2.66 it will come. So idhila we just need to substitute the T1 by K1, T2 by K2 and T3 by K3 value. K3 na adu 1 da, yena there is no medium. So you will be put it as 1. And T3 you have to find yena in the thickness, total on over slab order thickness add பண்ணும்போது you are going to get D. Okay guys, so marakama like panikoda everybody. Also share this video with your friends. Marakama, you can do it. Okay, so now let us move on to the next question. A 12 picofarad capacitor is connected to 50 volt battery. The electrostatic energy, adoda equation enna 1 by 2 CV square. So 1 by 2, 12 into pico da, so it will be 10 into 10 to the power 12 into 50 square. Can you just quickly give me the answer? Can you just give me quickly, can you give me the answer? Yes, okay, Hamsini, Abhinay, Senthil, yes, very good, very good. So now you can just substitute and you can find the answer quickly. Everybody, yes, you can do it. Just give me a minute. Yes. So tell me what is going to be the answer you are getting? You will be getting 15 as the answer. Yes, very good, very good. So now let us move on to the another chapter. So in the magnetic field chapter first part, okay, first part na nama force part illiyada, the force due to this magnetic field adoda value enada q into the force oda equation vara poradhu vandu q into v cross b da. So idu vandu important ana relation da, and also the motion of a particle in an external magnetic field adile irukra time period adu vandu circular motion will be exerted, and I mean when we are projecting parallel to the field, anti parallel to the field, adile irukra motion oda effect, everything vandu we have to study. Along with that, I have marked over here all the magnetic field due to, okay, current carrying conductor and the solenoid, also the ring, when we are considering about the what to say, the magnetic field due to arc, the what to say, long wire, everything vanda I have written over here. So idhula irukra ovvore equations ume important da. Magnetic field irundhu majority ana questions vanda we will be getting something like what to say, they will be asking based on the equation. So equation la you should have a clarity, okay. And magnetism and matter la eppovume they will be asking the questions based on the classification of the materials, okay. So in the classification kuda you have to study. So idhula vandu important irukra points vandu I have already added here. So in the class mudinjadukku appuram once you get the PDF na you can just go through it. Every point will be very very important. So now the first question, can you do it? Everybody do this question. So we have few more chapters. We will be covering optics, modern physics and semiconductors. Okay. Yes. Of course, Kashifa, I will ask them to upload it today itself. Okay. So what is happening here? An electron with mass is given, charge is given, moving with the speed of c by 100 is ejected into a magnetic field of magnitude 9 into 10 to the power 14 perpendicular to its direction of motion. Appadina the magnetic force will be q into vb da, yena sin 90 it will come. We wish to apply uniform electric field together with the magnetic field so that the electron does not deflect, which means you should make sure QVB should be equal to the force exerted by this electric field. Appadina in the case like Q na it is E da, so EVB which is equal to EE da. So now you can just substitute these values, okay, and idhila vanta you will be getting in the V cross B, which you will be getting E, correct? So now you can just say that this value, this velocity and the magnetic field will be perpendicular to the electric field, correct? Can I say that? According to this equation, in the E and B will be mutually perpendicular. If it needs to be equal, definitely this has to be perpendicular to each other. And in the equation, you can find the electric field as V into B. Find it quickly. V into B, you can just do it. Okay. So, this is the cross product order result. Appadina, this E will be perpendicular to V, E will be perpendicular to B da. Okay. So, first we got E and B the perpendicular da. Next one you should find the velocity na C by 100 into 9 into 10 to the power 4 order minus 4 order value. Adha vandu nama electric field. C is nothing but 3 into 10 to the power minus 3 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second. I'm getting 300 mark in the mock test. What do you want to do? Simply you have to study da. So in the next few days avlo hard work pannanum da. So simply it is easy to say 300 to 500. Andha alavukku easy alla. So you have to work really hard. Yes, very good. So you will be getting option C as the answer. Very good. So next on the another question. the magnetic potential energy when a magnetic bar of magnetic moment M is placed perpendicular to the magnetic field. We need to know the potential energy. What is the expression for potential energy? What is the expression for potential energy? Minus M dot B da. Now what they are saying, this M and B are mutually perpendicular. Appadina, what is the potential energy? Quickly tell me da. Everybody like the session. Marakama like the session, everybody. What is going to be the potential energy? In the case, what is going to be the potential energy? Everybody quickly tell me. Check again. Potential energy வந்து minus m dot b. M dot b na என்னடா? M dot b na என்ன? Minus mb cos theta da. Now what they are saying about this angle theta? அது வந்து perpendicular. Questionல they have given it is perpendicular. Theta வந்து, yes, very good Giri. It will be coming as 0 da. ஏனா cos 90 will be 0. So next, very simple question. The net magnetic flux through any closed surface. Magnetic flux through any closed surface. Simple answer, simple question. The magnetic flux through, very good Hamzini, it will be 0. Yena flux, and we know that field lines always form the closed loops. So always if you are considering a closed surface, the field lines entering and leaving will be same. Hence it will become 0. So now let us go for the ray optics. So ray optics, I will suggest you people to focus more. We already taken in the marathon session, almost 5 hours I took and I finished the ray optics. So on the part, if you are just if you are just watching na, அது வந்து helpful-ஆ இருக்கும்டா. ஏனா இந்த ray optics-ல majority ஆன questions வந்து இந்த geometry base பண்ணிதா. So don't think like okay I can just do it. அந்த மாதிரி நினைச்சேனா you cannot do it. So many questions நீங்க வந்து you have to do. So இதுல வந்து if you are asking me what is the most mostly repeated portion and all, I don't have an answer. ஏனா ஒவ்வொரு பார்ட்லமே இருந்து இந்த refractive index, இந்த refraction part, the plane mirror part, and the geometry used பண்ணி the reflection and everything finding, also the lenses formula, mirror formula, everything, the spherical surface, combination of lens, எல்லாமே வந்து important தான். Okay, so ஒவ்வொரு இயர்லுமே either this 3 questions or some other 3 questions from the same different topics ல இருந்து தான் they will ask. So my suggestion will be, please do try to study ray optics completely. So if you are asking most important na, I will just suggest you lens maker's formula, and of course optical instruments வந்து important da. You should focus on optical instruments as well. Okay, wow. So that is very important, optical instruments. Whatever you are missing, but don't try to miss this optical instruments. So adilirundha many questions they will ask, not many, one question they will ask for sure. So you can just focus over here. All the equations, all the detailed explanation, the diagrams, everything vanda I have added in the PDF. Illana, I will suggest on the marathon session vanda if you are just if you are just going through na, you will be getting more clarity and you can do more questions on ray optics. And a high weightage, 3 marks, 3 questions they will ask. So adanala please do try to complete that chapter. So if one question, calculate the focal length of a convex lens in air. The radius of its surface is 60 and 50. Convex lens da. Okay, so this is the convex lens. So this is the phase 1 and this is whatever phase 2. So R1 and R2 you will be getting. Now the thing is like you have to find the focal length. What is going to be the... So no other way, Giri, no other way. Because in the session we will be just highlight the important topics and questions. Okay, va? So you should understand one thing. Whatever be the chapters in physics, அது வந்து இந்த 1 hourல 2 hourல வந்து டீட்டெயிலா எக்ஸ்பிளைன் பண்ண முடியாது. At least for one chapter, even if you are saying the smallest chapter also, அதுக்கு வந்து ஒரு proper clarity கிடைக்கணும்னா minimum 5 hours வந்து spend பண்ணணும். Okay, so அதுதான் வந்து the actual reality. Studentsக்கு வந்து they will think like, okay, in 30 minutes we can do revision for all the chapters. அது வந்து முடியலடா. Okay, so I'm taking physics for almost 7 years. I wanted to tell you important topics I can mention in 30 minutes, but I cannot explain at least one chapter in 30 minutes. Okay, so அதுக்கு வந்து just a quick revision. Okay, இப்போ வந்து you have studied something. Okay, and adula வந்து just you need some equations and all na fine, அதெல்லாமே வந்து possible தான். ஆனா வந்து you should understand ஒவ்வொரு சாப்டருக்குமே அவ்வளோ length, I mean அந்த மாதிரி detail explanation actually தேவையா இருக்கு. Now we were already late, we don't have any other option, so we have to be in a flow. Okay, so இப்போ வந்து what is going to be the answer for this question? We have 1 by f which is equal to mu minus 1 by r1 minus 1 by r2. So இதில வந்து refractive index வந்து they have given 1.5. So 1.5 minus 1. And what about r1? Is it going to be positive or negative da? Is it going to be positive or negative? இது வந்து இப்படி இல்ல வர. So அதனால அது வந்து positive தான். So r1 ஓட value வந்து 60 cm minus 1 by r2. அது வந்து negative தான். So it will be coming as plus 15. So after solving this, you are going to get 24 centimeter. Okay, you will be getting 24 centimeter. Now another question. We can just do a question from the microscope oda part la irundhu we can just do a question. Microscope has an objective focal length of 2 cm, eyepiece of focal length 4 cm, and the tube length is 40 cm. If the distance of distinct vision of eye is 25 cm, the magnification in the microscope. Okay, so magnification of the microscope na, we can say that MO into ME. So MO na, it is nothing but VO by UO, which means the object distance and the image distance from the objective lens, and ME will be least distinct vision la da venum, so we can go for 1 plus D by FE. Okay, so idhula vandu if you need to get it in the least distinct vision na, the VO image should be the length of the tube arkanum, U not should be at the focal length of the objective lens arkanum. So this is what the formula. Now you can just substitute the values and you can get the answer. Can you substitute the values? Yellana enada, what they have mentioned 40 da. Okay, objective lens oda focal length வந்து 2 தான் into 1 plus least distinct vision is 25 divided by eyepiece oda focal length வந்து 4 தான். Okay, so now 20 into what you will be getting 29 by 4. Okay, so this will be coming as 5 into 29. Can you give me the answer, everybody? Everybody. What is going to be the answer? Option A. Yeah. So actually the right answer is not in the option. 145 da answer varapore, correct? 145 da answer varapore. And the option is not actually in the real option. So maybe some error arukum. 145 da answer varapore. Yes, very good Giri, very good. 145 will be the answer. So next one vanda we have another question. Young's in the wave optics chapter la Young's modulus and the diffraction adula irukra what to say the maxima minima condition ellame important da, and mostly repeated வந்து in the fringe width da. So okay, so in the case la two slits irukku, Young's double slit experiment da, adula small d வந்து 1.5 millimeter da, and screen is placed capital D வந்து 1 meter da, wavelength 600 into 10 to the power minus 9 da. Now the thing is like we need to know the beta value. Beta value will be lambda d by d da. Okay, now you can substitute and you can find the answer quickly. Marakama like paniko guys, everybody. You can like the session, also share with your friends. So lambda value is there, d value is there, small d is given in millimeter, that you can convert into meter and give me the answer quickly. Do it, everybody. Yes, Krish is getting option D. Let me check what is going to be the answer. Yes, option D is the right answer. Now let us, hey, what happened? Okay, so now let us just go for the another segment of this one. Okay, so we have the modern physics. So modern physics total in the dual nature, atom, nuclear, together this chapter we can expect 4 questions, which means in the modern physics if you complete now, you can make sure almost 16 marks that you can make sure. And multiple times I have taken the chapter with different set of questions. So please, if you want the more question na, the one this session mudinjadukapra, you can just give me as a comment. I will do more questions on that. So in the dual nature first one in the photoelectric effect da. So the photoelectric effect equation H mu is equal to H mu naught plus half into mv square. Also we can just rewrite this as H mu naught plus E into Vs, and all the graph, which means if we are just plotting the intensity versus the current, okay, intensity versus current, it will be a linear relationship. All the graphs were important. And now you can just see that if you are increasing the intensity, okay, if you are increasing the intensity, the saturation current order value வந்து different இருக்கும். ஆனா stopping potential வந்து it will be same. Understood? Now another one is, let us say you are increasing the frequency. So saturation வந்து same இருக்கும். ஆனா the stopping potential வந்து actually வந்து சொல்லும்போது it will again change, it will increase. Okay, frequency increase ஆச்சுனா இந்த stopping potential கூட increase ஆகும். Next one is, if you are plotting this Vs versus frequency graph, you will be getting a straight line with the slope h by e. In the slope வந்து எப்பவுமே same இருக்கும். In the intercept வந்து it will change according to the work function value. Okay, so next one is the lambda value da. We know the energy of the photon is h mu illana hc by lambda. Idoda momentum வந்து h by lambda da. And now I'm talking about the matter waves. So adoda wavelength will be coming as h by p, which means h by mv, which is also given as root of 2me. For a charge, it will be coming as root of 2 into m into qv. So for a gas in the same equation will be coming as root of 2 into m into 3 by 2 kBT it will come. So 2 will be get cancelled. So over equation important from the dual nature. And next one, when it comes to the atom chapter, so adula vandu first and the radius, and the Bohr's postulates are very important. mvr, which is equal to nh by 2 pi, half mv square, which is equal, v square by r. The nama centripetal force will be equal to k into z1 e square or z1 into z2 e square divided by r square. Idudha vandu Bohroda postulates. On the basis of that, you will be getting r is proportional to n square by z, v is proportional to z by n, and energy you will be get n square by z square. In the relations ellame vandu important, note pannikoda. Definitely there will be a question will come from it. And the energy, the total energy value vandu minus 13.6 z square by n square da. For hydrogen, it will be minus 13 point, z square will be 1, so divided by n square it will come. Okay, Vada. So next one important factors. So when any electron is jumping from one stage to another state, or when it is leaving, definitely it will release a photon. So adukku vandu wavelength irukku, and the wavelength oda value vandu it will be r into z square 1 by ni square minus 1 by nf square. So r na Rydberg constant da. For hydrogen in the z square value vandu you can put it as 1. All these equations were very, very important. Don't even think about missing a single equation. Yena in the question, in the chapters vara questions vandu easier we can just understand. Okay, so easier solve பண்ண முடியும், calculation மட்டும் தான் இருக்கு. So அதுக்கு வந்து அவ்ளோ strain எதுவும் போட வேண்டியதில்லை. So please guys do study, try to study all the equations in the atom chapter. So when it comes to the nuclei chapter, so adula vandu major ah irukkiradhu mostly they will be asking question based on the radius. So on the radius oda relation also you know, r naught into 8 to the power 1 by 3. Next one is the another one important thing, the mass defect. So that will be coming as a minus z into mn plus z into mp minus the mass of the nucleus, and the binding energy. So binding energy will be delta mc square. Okay, so delta m you can just take it from here and you will be multiplying it with z square. So in the binding energy equation kuda it is very, very, very important guys. So please do try to study these equations, and also this density of the nucleus is independent of the mass number. Okay va? So in the 3 chapters vandu avlo important da. So please do try to study. So first question, okay, first question, the de Broglie wavelength of an electron orbiting in the n is equal to 2 states of hydrogen atom is close to, okay, Bohr radius is also given. So now de Broglie wavelength of an electron orbiting in the n is equal to 2 states of a hydrogen atom. So how we will be finding it? How we will be finding it, da? Please let me know which equation we can use for this question. The Bohr radius is given, which means we have already discussed r is proportional to n square by z. The hydrogen na z order value 1 it will come. So r will be coming as 0.052 into n square it will come. So n square and it will be 4. Next one the lambda value da you need it. Lambda value na it is nothing but, okay, lambda value na it is nothing but what? h by mv da. Okay, h by p illada. So in the mv vandu I'm just going to rewrite based on the Bohr's second postulate. So nh by 2 pi da. So mv will be coming as nh divided by 2 pi r da. N oda value vandu it is coming as 2. So 2h by 2 pi r da. Now I'm replacing this mv. So h divided by 2h divided by 2 pi r. So h will be get cancelled, 2 will be get cancelled, pi r it will come. So r vandu you will be get it as r naught into n square. So idha vandu relation. Yena idhula vandu paakumbodhu it is coming as this hydrogen. So this will be 0.052 into 4 da varapore. That value you can just multiply it with 3.14, you will be getting the answer. Very good, very good. You will be getting option D as the answer, 0.67. Next, a photon and an electron have the same energy. Okay, so photon and electron is having the same energy. The ratio of, okay, so we know that for the photon, this value is nothing but hc by E. Yena energy of the photon is hc by lambda da. So I'll be taking this over here. I'll be getting hc by E. Next one is the lambda of electron, which is nothing but root of 2me. Yena I need the answer in terms of energy. Now paakumbodhu you can see that h will be get cancelled, and here what will happen da? We will be having c is there, okay, c is there, and divided by e is there, and you will be getting root of 2me over here. So you can see c into root of 2m divided by E it will come. Is that this option is there? 2m by E. Yes, option A will be the right answer. Are you guys getting it? Are you guys getting it? Lambda of the photon we will be write it as hc by E. We know that the wavelength of the matter waves, that is h by root 2 me. So now I'll be just taking this over here, then just rearrangement. Okay, now let us move on to the next question. So next question வந்து நம்ம semiconductorல da question. Okay, semiconductorல major I will be focusing on the logic gates because ஒவ்வொரு இயர்லுமே logic gatesல இருந்து questions they have asked. So first வந்து you should know this OR gate. Okay, OR gate வந்து you should understand. This is what our OR gate and this is what our AND gate. And this is what our NOT gate. Okay, so NOT gate na very simple. If you are giving A, you will be getting A bar, which means if you are giving 0, you will be getting 1. If you are giving 1, you will be getting 0. Purinchidada. Now when it comes to here, you will be giving 2 inputs and you are going to get A, Y. So A, B, Y will be A into B da. So 0, 0 if you are giving, you will be getting 0. 0, 1 nalim you will be getting 0. 1, 0 nalim you will be getting 0. 1, 1 will be giving you 1. So next one is OR gate da. So OR gate na idu da vandu A, B. This is what Y. So A, B, Y will be A plus B. Okay, so 0, 0 na idu vandu 0 da, 1, 0 na 1 da, 0, 1 na 1 da, and 1, 1 will be again giving you 1. Okay, so next important thing is idu da vandu namma what to say the basic gates. Now I'm talking about the universal gates. What is meant by universal gates, which means on the gates use panni you can create all the rest of the gates. Adudha vandu NOR and NAND. Okay, so NOR na whatever you got it here. Okay, whatever you got it here, இப்படிதா இதோட construction வரப்போற. So you will be adding a note also. So whatever you got it, அதோட Y bar da answer வரப்போற. So for this one, it will be 1. ஏனா 0 da you got it. 1 வரும்போது you will be getting 0. Here also you will be getting 0. Here also you will be getting 0. Next one is NAND gate da. Okay, so for NAND gate also, you will be getting the same impact. Okay, so NAND gate na இப்படிதா இருக்கும். So Y you got Y bar it will come. So 0 na 1 it will come. So this is also 1 1 0. Okay, so construction வந்து இப்படிதா இருக்கும். So இதுதா வந்து நம்ம basic ஆன logic gates வரப்போற. Now let us quickly do a question. Okay, in the combination of the following gates, the output Y can be. Okay, output Y ida we need to find it. So now let us just focus on what is going to be the output for this one. What is going to be Y1. So now I'm just focusing on this one. Okay, so inga vandu paakumbodhu idudha vandu A, idudha vandu B, ana inga paakumbodhu note irukke. Okay, so this is nothing but inga varumbodhu A da, ana the input which is getting for this one is B note. And idu vandu AND gate da. So adinala I can just go for A into B dash. Same like here what is happening? Here A have a NOT gate. So அப்படினா நம்ம Y2, okay, இது வந்து Y1 da, Y2 will be coming as A bar dot B. Okay, and da, so this is what you will be getting. So Y1 and Y2 you got it, right? Y1 and Y2 you got it, and which is connected to an OR gate. அப்படினா Y1 plus Y2 da. So A, B bar plus A bar, B it will come. Hence we can say that which is the option? Option B will be the right answer. Got it everybody? Everybody understood? Now we have another question. The spectral series with the which corresponds to the electronic transition from the levels n is equal to 5, 6 to the level n is equal to 1. So we know that if it is coming to the ground state n is equal to 1, we will say that is Lyman. Okay, so next one is n is equal to 2. First excited state na what we will say? Balmer. Then the third one, n is equal to 3, bracket da, and n is equal to 4, which means the third excited state, and that is what? Nothing but the Fund series. Okay, so in the level ku vandu from 5, 6 to infinity la irukra energy levels la irundha the electrons can jump to n is equal to 4, and the spectral line vandu we will be call it as Fund series. So now you will be getting option A as the answer. Okay, Vada. I hope you got some of the important topics which you have to follow. And in the next, in the upcoming classes, we will be doing more questions. And on the question practice session, please do attend. Okay. And also watch the previous lectures. Yeah, we will be going for one more marathon. More than that, we won't be going. Majorly physics question practice da nama focus panna poro. So please guys, do watch all the lectures and be ready for the what is upcoming sessions. We will be going for more questions and நாளைக்கு வந்து easy killing questions தான். இப்போ வந்து if you are feeling like physics வந்து எனக்கு அவ்வளோ difficult. Okay, if you are feeling like that na, no worries da, நாளைக்கு இருக்கிற sessionல you can just attend. So physicsல வர போற easy questions எல்லாமே வந்து. So definitely I'm telling you 10-15 questions வந்து direct formula apply பண்ற questions தான் physicsல வர போற. So 10 to 15 questions வந்து crack பண்ணனும்னா நாளைக்கு வந்து session attend பண்ணலாம். Biology இருக்கு, chemistry இருக்கு. So guys, please do try to attend that session. Session will be starting from 10 o'clock. Okay, so everyone should join the session. How many of you will be joining tomorrow's session? Easy killing questions. So physics la, chemistry la, biology la irukra easy killing questions da annekku vandu naalaikku vandu we are going to solve. 10 to 3 o'clock we will be having the session. So adula vandu ovvaru chapter lume in the years la how many easy questions were asked, all the easy questions we will be discussing on that day. Yes, okay Durai, I am waiting for you guys. So thank you so much. Yes Krish, yes Hamzini. Very good. Yeah. Okay. So now the thing is like Marakama. Okay, Kashifa. Okay. நாளைக்கு வந்து session attend பண்ணிக்கோடா. அதுல வந்து questions மட்டும் தான் practice பண்ண போறேன். Concepts வந்து அவ்வளோ we are not going to discuss. ஏனா குட்டி session தான். Okay, ஒவ்வொரு சப்ஜெக்ட்டுமே வந்து hardly 1.5 hours தான் இருக்கு. And try to understand the reality டா. எப்பவுமே I wanted to tell you, don't think like you can just finish all the chapters in 1 minute if you are starting from zero. At least try to focus on the important topics for the next few days. ஏனா completing the syllabus, the whole syllabus வந்து அவ்வளோ practical ஆகாது. Those are starting now. Already started, revision is going na, பரவாயில்லடா, just go with the same flow. Those are starting from zero. Please do focus on the topics which I mentioned in the rest of the days. Then you can crack the maximum score. இப்போ வந்து physicsல வந்து if you are getting 40 marks na, I'm telling you that you can make it into 90 plus marks. Okay Vada? So see you guys in the PDF வந்து இந்த செஷனுக்கு அப்புறம் comment boxல you can see it. Just give us some 15 minutes. அந்த 15 minutes க்கு அப்புறம் அந்த செஷன் வந்து upload பண்ணும். So you can just attend it. Okay வா? So thank you so much guys. Bye.